time. Me, bitch. Oh. Okay. Just give me a quick second. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something before we start. So just BRB. Let me just write BRB on something. I can't write it backwards, but... No, that looks awful. Look at this. Hello! Hello! And listen, I know my handwriting's awful. Soup to the electric boogaloo. I'll be right back, okay? Just give me a quick second. Can you see this? Can you guys see this? Okay. Quick second. I'll be right back. Just give me like not even 5 minutes, okay? Just quickly. I'll be right back. Hey, y'all! I'm back. I had to go to the bathroom. Hello. I guess guess who's right back? Me. You thought I wasn't going to be right back. Huh? You thought that. Bro, we want the chair. Bring back the chair. Guys, you really just want the chair? Hogwarts looking ass? No, I so see that. No, I'm giving dead Hogwarts right now. Dead ass some mad Hogwarts right now. I had to like tie this in the back because I don't like how like loose it is because I got a small. I should have got an extra small because it's like a little too loose. But maybe I'll get it taken in. But I think it looks. This is so cute. I wish that they always make them like too loose. Miss Cup, back to the dormitory. Wow, we really got millennials in chat, huh? But honestly, love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I want adults in my chats. No children, adults only. Adults only. So how are we doing? How are we doing? Thank you so much for the floating heart. Thank you. Hi from the UK. Hello. Hi, UK. Are you wearing or not? What do you mean, am I wearing? Oh, my little guy's back. Hi. I wish I had like a little tiny little guy, you know, that I could keep forever. I have this tiny little guy who I love. Love her so much. I think about her daily. Even when I'm not with her, I think about her. The one that got away. So how are we doing today? Sorry, I'm just getting some music up. We we lost power there for a second. For quite a bit, actually. Probably for like about an hour. But, which is a lot better than how it used to be. If we lost power, it would be gone for like, I don't know, a few days sometimes. But now it's like they're up and running very quickly. Ooh, how fun. Okay, so yeah. I'm your guy. Well, hello, welcome in. How are we doing today? How art thou? Yeah, yeah. What do you know? What you know? You don't know. You don't know shit. I'm just kidding. Okay, sorry. I'm just also getting the chat up so I can see everything. Don't be mad at me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Oops. Okay. All right, now I can see everything. How are my stairs? The stairs are doing great. Thank you so much for the $2. Ew. So how are we? I know nothing. You know everything, okay? Don't even start. You already know. Hi, Deanie. Hello, how are we? I love that we get to delete comments. How fun is that? I love deleting comments. I love the prospect of deleting comments. Yeah. You know nothing? That's not true. You know everything. Thanks for the $2. Too bad your message was deleted because you were rude with your rude ass. Your rude ass. How does some floating emoji donation? I only have super chat and chat membership. I'm not sure. I don't know. Delete my comment, rude ass. Yeah, and I'll do it again. If you're gonna be disrespectful, I'm going to delete it. Because I don't stand for that, okay? You're lucky you're not banned, broski. Broski. So what's going on here? Just yapping? We just out here yapping? We're getting silly with it. Hi, welcome in. Hello, how are we? It looks comfy. It's also rather warm. I don't know why. Every time I go live, I get very warm. So, the lady who I've heard that's like a thing that's been going on for generations, apparently. Like, it's in the movie Clue, which is pretty old. So, that's not a new thing. People do that. Wow, you guys are coming out with a vengeance tonight, huh? What's going on with you guys? Why are you guys being so weird? Everything's okay, guys. You don't have to be freaking out, you know? So what's going on? How are we feeling today? We mad? Why are you guys mad today? What's going on? Why are you guys so angry? What's going on? Why are we mad today? You tried your best? That's okay. You're here. It don't matter. Save the world? All right, observer, you need to chill. It's pats, not pants. I know, I got it. I know. You told me many a time yesterday. Thank you so much for telling me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now I know. Also, if you see this, it's because it's not cute unless it's, like, pulled back a little bit. Sorry, it's just kind of true. I don't like it loose like that. Just on my body type, it just doesn't look as nice, I think. So, it is what it is. Because of chat? No. Kipper Minge, why are you saying that? Kipper. People seem to think that commenting on people's bodies unprovoked is okay as long as it's a positive comment. Literally, I know. I don't know why you think that that's okay. You don't even know. You guys have no idea. Why do you think women choose that specific revenge? Probably because they used it. But I wouldn't know. I've never done that before. But also, like, just don't cheat, you know? Like, I would rather just, like, get a phone call and then just be like, this is over. I'd rather that. I think that they like the idea of doing that. I don't know. I don't get it. Do you have any job opportunities in your country? Because I'm Christian and I need a job. No, there are not any job opportunities in my field at all, actually. I feel so positive after I read the book of famous ancient Chinese philosophy. Oh, hilarious. So funny. My girlfriend is a lesbian. That's how you know she's hot. That's how you know she's hot. Take on geology? I mean, you know, minerals are cool and shit. Whoa, we are on such a weird part of YouTube right now. We're getting a weird audience. But that's all right, I guess. You know? It is what it is. For me to pay my subscription, well then do that. You should pay that. You should try doing that, you know? Because I got to do my exercises, well then go do them. Glad to see you not crying. You guys act like I'm crying all the time. It was just that one video. But also, like, if I want to cry, like, who cares? What difference does it make? Most normal Friday gathering, literally. Oh yeah, I forgot it's Friday. Gotta go later. Well, have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining, even if it's just a little bit. Appreciate it. Cry baby. Yeah, and I am. And what about it? And so what? Crying is good. It's good for you. Can you explain your channel? I'm new here. I just yap a lot. I just talk a lot about my opinions about shit. And that's pretty much it. I just yap a lot, just talking, you know. And also I talk about video games and anime. And crying's for the weak. I think not crying is weak. Because you're what? Just falling into what everyone else thinks is just, like, normal and okay? I think that that's pretty weak. I think that's weak. It's just that watching live YouTube helps me get through them. Well, good. I'm glad that this helps you. I'm glad that this is a comfort for you. You yap the realest way, though. Thank you so much, Weed. Thank you. How about BioWare? I don't know what that is. Crying is strong AF. And also, I think that it's kind of corny to be like, you cry? You cry? Yeah, I do. Yeah? You should own your shit more. You should own your shit more, Burowski. I look a little too preppy when I do that. I don't like that. I don't like being preppy. I don't like it. What games do you play? Right now, I'm playing, I play Candy Crush. Can you imagine? I just play Candy Crush, actually. I just sink so much money into that. No, what job is in your field? I mean, I got my degree. You just started crying? Let's go. Let's go. Dubs in the chat for crying. Everybody cries. Everybody should cry. If more people cried, I think that there would be a lot less angry people here. Can you turn Super Saiyan, though? I probably could. And I probably will. Thank you so much for the $2, Jose. Jose. Appreciate you. W crying. Exactly. W for tears. Dude, W tears for fears. My favorite anime right now, I'm really enjoying One Piece right now. Love One Piece. I also am enjoying Dan to Dan. Really enjoy Dan to Dan. I watched the Apothecary Diaries last year, but like I want like the Apothecary Diaries like season 2 to come out. You're so amazing. You're so amazing, Al Capone. Mashal? I did watch Mashal. Not only that, I have like merch from Mashal. So fun. I bought it at Comic-Con last year. When you cry, your body activates parasympathetic nervous system to calm itself down, which can lower your heart rate and help you feel relief from emotional stress. Exactly. Exactly. It probably lowers your cortisol also. But you're always online. What are you waiting for? What do you mean, what am I waiting for? What are you waiting for? This is all just God's waiting room. What are we talking about? You look like Felix from Stray Kids. Thank you so much. He's literally so beautiful. Your audience or fans should have invited you somewhere. What? No, I'm not going anywhere. Is that a sweater? It is a sweater. And I'm very warm right now. But I just thought it was like kind of a nice... I thought that the style of it was kind of nice. I like this, like, deep V. I think it's kind of fun. Fucking pervs in your chat. Yeah, I know. That's part of it. That's part of just being a woman online. It's just part of it. Waiting for dinosaurs? I mean, no. No. Dinosaurs were not, unfortunately, my what's it called? Twin 6'7", no kizzy type shit. Whoa! It's so sick, dude. I like the year 2020. Wow, that is not my experience with 2020. Have I seen Badlands Chugs? Are you talking about Badlands Chugs? I love that guy. She loves the attention. Damn right I do. Damn right I do. And what about it? And what about it? And what the fuck about it? And what about it, bitch? What does it mean when you fall asleep at work? Maybe you need more sleep at night. Do I miss 2024? I mean, low-key a little bit. Yeah, I miss my job a little bit. Girl, I love your personality. Thank you so much, Billy Bob. Thank you so much, Billy Bob. You definitely smoked weed before. You caught me! 2016? I mean, I would take 2016 over this fucking year. That's for sure. A young Juliette Louise, beautiful. Juliette Louise. Who's that? Juliette Louise. Juliette Lewis? Juliette Lewis? You're telling me I look like her? You're lying. Oh, her. Okay, I thought you were talking about someone else. Maybe I kind of see it a little bit, low-key. I kind of see that. I see that a little bit. I remember her. She's a great actress. She's a little unhinged, though. I can't lie. She's a little unhinged. But so am I. We share that. And you know what? Good for us. And so good for us. And so what if she smokes weed? She's the coolest person ever. Yeah, listen to that person. Listen to Billy Bob. Thank you so much, King Unlimited, for the jewels. Thank you. You are. I am what? Unhinged? Yes. Yes, I am. I've never been one to, unhinged equals single. Yeah, but that's by choice. Let's be honest here. Okay? I feel like I had a topic that I wanted to discuss, and now I can't remember what said topic is, you know? You like the sweater? I like the sweater, too. I like a sweater with, like, it's, like, a little flowy, you know? You have my hair and my clothes? Thank you so much. I'm subbing. I dig this girl's personality. My life kind of sucks right now. All I can do is work at a hospital. All I do is work in a hospital 24/7. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, hospitals are, really tough, dude. I'll never deny that. I don't like this music right now. We need a change of pace. Something a little bit more fun. Also, I can't wait to get to a point where I can, like, use... Oh, that's fun. When did I listen to all this? Yeah, here we go. More chewing tingles. You guys like when I chew my gum? I drew blood as a job for a bit. You were a phlebotomist? You need a you day. Every day is a me day, to be honest. The longer one remains single, the easier it is to stay that way when you see how miserable most couples end up. Literally! Oh my god, it's so true. And then, like, people are like, "What? Why are you you're single?" Oh my... Like, I see how most couples are, except for my friend group. Like, everyone else, like, for the most part, there's 2 of us that aren't single. But the rest of them, they have, like, really healthy relationships, which I love. So, joining you. What's up? Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining again. And joining the live again. But yeah, I just, like, I mean, to each their own, but, like, I would rather be in a relationship with someone that I actually like rather than just kind of, like, forcing myself to like someone, which I have done numerous times. And it doesn't work out, because then you want them to be something that they're not, and that's not fair to them, and then it's also not fair to you. So, like, because you're not getting the person that you want, you know? It's not fair to either people. You end up hating each other. Literally. Yeah, I think people post so much. Also, I don't want my wedding to be the highlight of my life. That's my biggest fear. Because I see these people, like, no hate at all, but they're like, every like 3 months, they're like, the best day of my life, my wedding, my this and that. And I'm like, I just think that there are other things in life to look forward to. And for your kids and for, like, you know, for a wedding to be the only thing that you enjoy. Imagine peeking at your wedding. I mean, I don't think that there's anything inherently wrong with that. I just don't want that for my life. Do you know what I'm saying? You see people happy and you don't like it? No, that's not it. No, I just said to each their own. I don't care. It's like completely up to everyone's, journey or whatever. The only highlight. High key, it becomes the only I know, literally. The biggest scam. I know. I also found it so annoying when every single person, I am not kidding. There was like a year. There was a year, it was like the same thing with everyone having Sweet 16s also. It was like every single year I was seeing like the same exact bachelorette weekend, the same exact wedding, the same exact thing over and over and over again. And I'm like, how are you guys comfortable just like doing like a cookie cutter thing the exact same way, spending all this money to do the exact same thing for a wedding that's supposed to be the highlight of your life? Like, why are you doing? Yeah, it feels like they're all NPCs. It really does. What's the alternative? You can do anything with your wedding. That's the amazing part of it. That's the amazing part of it, is that like you can literally do whatever you want. You're spending all this money. Do I remember you? I remember every single person in chat. Hello, welcome in. And also hello, Adila. Hello. Oh, Mamacita, hello. But yeah, so like that's the thing. I think people soup do remember people. I do. Hello, Tokes. Weddings are funerals with cake. Literally. And also one's just happier, depending on how much you hate whoever it is that died. I'm just kidding. That wasn't even funny. Moving on. So the Lord of the Rings wedding. Yeah, I just saw someone get married at the Lord of the Rings area, and everyone was dressed as Lord of the Rings. And then what's his face was in, like, he had happened to be there and said hi. It was crazy. I'm the Simpster here. As a stairs guy. I probably will remember you as a stairs guy. But it's cool that you remember me when I was doing the stairs too. That's kind of cool. Had a castle for my wedding because my ex demanded it. Oh, your ex demanded it. That's so interesting. Nothing against your ex or having to do that, but it is just so interesting that demanding certain things for a wedding and then ended up getting divorced, if that's okay. If I can just kind of extrapolate that a little bit, because I'm just a little interested in this pattern that I'm noticing. That's like an archetype that happens so often. Why does it happen so often? Thank you so much, Joey the cow. To be frank, it was awesome. It was an awesome venue. If we got married in Virginia, it probably would have been at some plantation. Ooh, yeah. Maybe not at a plantation. Maybe that's just a historical thing that I don't know. I don't know enough about what the right thing to do in terms of that. Feels wrong to have a wedding there when so much big yikes. Yeah, big old yikes. It feels like something that I should not touch, and I have no idea. I have no idea what the right thing to say here is, to be honest. But I feel like having a wedding there, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a bad look. Is your main objection the amount of money they're spending on one day? Because I agree with. I think it's the amount of money that you're spending on one day, but then also that it's a cookie cutter event. You're just doing what everyone else is doing. Every single time they were going to Nashville, I can't even begin to tell you guys how many of them. I feel like I'm gonna choke because I'm chewing gum, but I need to throw that out. I can't even begin to tell you guys how many people did the exact same thing in Nashville, Tennessee. They did the exact same thing. They all go to Nashville, and then they all do the same thing. They all do the bar that's going around town or whatever, and yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I can imagine that being fun, but you're doing exactly what everyone else is doing. How boring is that? It's just boring. Get it? Because they're on the right. Wait, what? It's why I didn't touch it either. I went to the castle. Yeah, the castle is a way better decision, and also so that's awesome. Castles are pretty sick. I can't even lie. My friend got married at the beach in winter. That's kind of cool, but also kind of awful for all of the guests, I feel like. You're the only 10 I see. But also, it is just so interesting the way that people kind of demand certain things, like for weddings, and nothing against this person. I know nothing about this situation, obviously. But it is just something interesting to notice how these people are like, okay, this is the time, it's time to get married, and then that's it, you know? So, and then also the other thing, ow, I just hit my ring really hard. The other thing that I noticed is that, and like, I might sound bitter, which is fair. I don't feel bitter, but it might sound that way. I had always felt like I didn't really even want a wedding. I didn't really want any of that. I don't believe in all of the theatrics that comes with a wedding. I remember my mom was like, I was even dating someone at the time, and I was like, I don't want to get married until I'm like 30, 31, 32. And I was very young at the time. And my mom's like, you should have a wedding. You need to have a wedding. And I'm like, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in it. But I mean, believe what you will. I don't really care. I know what the truth is. But yeah, so there's also like, I don't understand. One thing I don't understand is why all of them also had the same exact jean jacket. They all had the same exact jean jacket that they were putting on, and it all said Mrs. A on the back. Every single one. I don't understand why they're all doing the exact same thing. You're spending all this money and you're doing the exact same thing. Like, I would want my wedding to be so small, and I saw someone doing, oh, my ears, sorry, I can put it down. I just found it so annoying. How is a castle any different than a plantation? Castles all kind of evil done to the servants. Guys, I don't know. I don't know what to, you're right. And you know what, you're right. I have no idea. Mrs. what? Mrs. some bullshit. It would be like Mrs. Smith or some shit like that. It would say it on the back, and it had pearls on it. And it was like every single person that was getting married that I saw, I would see the same exact picture over and over again on Instagram. And I'm like, how are you guys all doing the exact same thing? How are you guys all, you're seeing that and you're like, oh my God, I want that. It's my time. Are you ever going to wear that jacket again? No, I don't think so. Roller coaster wedding. That's fun. I mean, castles in Scotland are very different. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it works. I'm not really sure. I'm sure that there's some kind of like taking advantage of human life, etc., that I just don't know about. Also, Deanie, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all of your help right now. I really appreciate it. It's insanely unnecessary. I kind of agree. And here's the thing. I don't think that there's anything inherently wrong with anything that I'm saying. Just let me be so clear. If this is what you've always wanted and this is your dream and you accomplish that, literally, God bless. I'm so happy for you. Yes, thank you, Deanie. Literally, thank you so much. People have died and been enslaved in every kind of building or landscape. I know. I don't know. I don't know how to speak on this, to be honest. There's nothing wrong with fantasy. The point is it's not grounded by the real world. That's the thing. And I think people think that relationships like are exactly the same. Also, I don't understand why more people don't get prenups. Why don't more people get prenups? Like, why do you think that like combining all of this is a good idea? Like, you should have a prenup just in case. And then it makes you want to work on your relationship more to keep each other. Like, when you feel stuck, it makes you not want to stay in it more. That's how I feel, you know? When you feel stuck, oh, I guess you're stuck with me. Why is that the rhetoric? Oh, I guess you're stuck with me. What the fuck? What are we talking about? Why would you want that? Thank you, Tony. Oh, thanks, Tony Hawk. Prenup shows you aren't committed, is what females will say. I don't agree. I fully don't agree. And also, don't call them females, okay? Females. What females would say. I didn't go for a prenup because she worked in sales and earned more, and I didn't feel like I was entitled to that money. But then, oh, interesting. So, was it like an easy, like, you don't have to get into the details. You can share whatever or as little as you want. But I'm just curious, was it like an easy thing? As you guys, like, you know, separated? A damn button, the best damn. Aw, guys. Prenup shows you are committed. I agree. I completely agree. Why even get married in the first place and put the title in the relationship? For taxes. All of this is for taxes. And also, like, I don't think that there's anything really wrong with, like, wanting this, like, performative thing. I really don't think that there's anything really wrong with it, to be honest, in my opinion. Like, it's fun. It's part of culture. It's part of our culture. But I just don't understand why it all has to be exactly the same. Like, why not do your own thing every time, you know? I would never marry a woman. I wouldn't want to support my whole life, even if we got a divorce. I wouldn't mind sharing half my assets with a girl I marry. Well, that's nice, and that's completely fair and valid to you. I just don't want inmate weddings are a little more chill. I'd imagine they are. I'd imagine that they are. Wow, a lot of people getting deleted. Deanie, are we, Deanie, we can just, if it's cool for me to mention to you, can we do, like, timeouts, if that's cool with you? If that's alright. Hopefully it's not, if it's too much work, let me know. Please let me know. Yeah, W mods for real. W my mods for real. Soup is in the cricket game. Yeah, that was an accident. Oh, okay, sorry. I don't mean to micromanage you. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Sorry. I don't mean to micromanage you. You're literally doing amazing. Was sudden and brutal, but hey, she's happy now, and that's good. Are you happy? I'm sorry. That's really tough. You dig the sweater? Thank you so much. It's very warm, and I'm very warm right now. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. I only permaban if they're being abhorrent. I know. I trust you. I need you to know I trust you. Deanie putting in work for real. But yeah. I'm okay with it. We have a very happy relationship. Really? The Observer? That's okay with you? That's interesting. Also, you came back already. But yeah, that's interesting. I find it all very interesting. Just like how, yes, thank you so much, Deanie. Truly and sincerely. I did play my life around her, but hey, I'm working on the seas, and now it's a sailor's life for me. Wow, interesting. Well, I mean, I'm sorry that you had to go through that, though. That's still tough. Our prenuptial... Ooh, little guy's back. I love my little guy. I love him. Are prenuptial agreements with marriages too? Yes. So, yeah. That's how I feel. I just find it, did I come to you too soon? What do you mean? Did I come to you soon? I don't know what you mean. I thought you said that you couldn't stay. But, like, I just was observing that. Observer. Hi, I'm from the Romanian. Hello, Romanian. It's crazy to think I've been single for 7 years come December. Yeah, right? Honestly, it's just tough. It's a tough situation because it, like, sucks high-key that, like, so many people are single and then we're just kind of, like, avoiding each other as much as possible. I hope we get out of that after a certain point and we can just kind of be able to mingle casually and kind of not be so afraid of, like, showing emotion and feelings for each other. But it's just kind of where we're at right now. It's just where we're at right now. People just don't... We're like, oh, it's the women. Oh, it's the men. It's like, we can't find any common ground, really? We can't find any common ground. I feel like we're both avoiding things, you know? Do you know how you can order flowers to people and stuff? Let me order you a stripper. Hey. I don't want a stripper, all right? None of that. Single and have no intention to mingle. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like... It sucks that we're all feeling that, you know, that it feels better. And it's just, it also has a lot to do with, so, like, Courtney Miller from Smosh really phrased it very well, that, like, when you're in a relationship, you're in the splash zone of, like, your own trauma that you've developed from your life, you know? And it was just such an interesting, you were at my last live, well, welcome back, thank you so much. Hello. I can mingle just fine by myself, literally. You're speaking alone, what common ground do you want? I don't know what you mean. Social media has men and women hating each other. Yeah, that's the thing, and I think it also has to do with, Guys, stop typing so fast. Single last time I had it. Oh. Guys, stop typing so fast. Not gonna lie, every girl I tried to talk to, I've had no luck with, which sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think that there's, like, if only we could, like, flow freely with, like, with that kind of thing, and being okay with things not working out, and, but also being okay, more comfortable sharing how you feel, you know? And that, like, it doesn't mean anything about you. It just means that it's just not the right match. It has nothing to do with you, you know? That's at least how I feel. Yeah, chat's zooming. Chat is zooming. I'm hyped about it. How are you going to read chat when it's like 1,000 people? I don't know. I've thought about that. And also, thank you for thinking that that's going to happen. I appreciate it. And it is okay to be single. It's very okay. I saw Emma Watson. Yeah. Emma Watson from Harry Potter. She was on a podcast recently and talking about how she's like not in a relationship or married or X, Y, and Z. And I was like, it makes me feel so much better. Not that I really cared, but it makes me feel so much better that like, she's like, I don't know if that even is like my part of my life plan. And it's okay if it doesn't happen for me, you know? Just have an open relationship. No. I'm so not cool with that. First of all, hypothetically, even if it is best case scenario and you're like extremely like, hello, how you look good? Thank you so much. You guys look good. Thank you so much for being here. Emma is an icon. She's literally so sweet. And I feel like I relate a lot to her in a lot of ways. She talks about her ADHD a lot. And the way she talks, I just really understand her, you know? Everyone has their own thing going on, but yeah, for real. Liar, you're not Canadian. You don't know that. I could be. I'm from Ontario. Aren't you too young to marry? Sure, yeah. I've had 18 kids for Germany. What a wonderful year to be a girl. Wait, what? Huh? You love my sweater? Thank you so much, Adeline. Because of my expectations? I mean, sure. Maybe my expectations are high. Sorry that I just don't want someone checking out other women in front of me. Sorry, I don't like that. Sorry that I want people to follow through with what they're saying. You know, I feel like these are very bare minimum things. But yeah, sure, it's my expectations. I think that is silly. I think that's silly that our expectations are too high, and it's more that most men can't measure up. And that's not my fault. And if you want someone with lower expectations, then expect that. Expect that. Look for a woman with lower expectations and see what happens. It's so easy for y'all to get a guy if y'all stop expecting them to be Prince Charming. Do I not deserve Prince Charming? Does every woman doesn't deserve Prince Charming? I think not. I think we all deserve someone who treats us with respect. What do you mean? Should I just settle? Are you expecting me to just settle? I don't think so. I'm not just going to settle, and I don't think anyone should settle. I don't think anyone should. Yeah. Well, what? I don't deserve, like, to be treated well? Like, I remember listening to someone. I went to group therapy, and one of my friends in group therapy in our smaller group was talking about how her boyfriend bought her tickets to go see Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico. And I was like, why am I not getting this also? You know what I mean? She deserves that. Absolutely. Every single girl deserves that. Why don't I get something like that of someone who's like, and not in a way of like, he's just buying me things just to buy me things. It's not about that. It's about being considerate and being mindful and remembering the things that someone that you're with thinks of you. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with that. Yeah, I got her tickets to that concert and she cheated on me with Bad Bunny. You're super pretty. You went to therapy with your friend. That's fucking goals, dude. No, it's like we made friends there because it was a group therapy. It's Yeah, it's group therapy. It's complicated. Yeah, and also you should respect your values, and that goes for literally everyone, you know? Also, like, I hate this rhetoric. I was also, like, listening to something related to, like, Dax Shepard and the whole thing that's going on with Lily something who just came out with that album, and then Hopper from Stranger Things. He treated her so poorly. Both of them do. And I don't want to be with someone that hates these very nice things about myself. Like, I don't want that, you know? Conscious discipline. No, tell me about it. I'm curious. Hello, pretty lady. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Lily Allen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lillian, I don't deserve that. I don't want to marry someone that hates me. Like, I think that that's entirely fair. Like, and so you expect me to settle with someone that hates me, but then you'll complain about me complaining about this person who's, like, not treating me well. How about no? Hello. How am I doing? I'm doing well. I'm just, I found a topic to yap about, so I'm yapping. All these average Joes will treat you well, you just don't want an average Joe. That's not true. But especially based on my past. Definitely based on my past, most of them are average Joes. And that's generous for some of them. Yeah, entirely not true. Entirely not true. Love the sweater, thank you so much. And yeah, why should I settle for average? Like, and also, it's not about average looking. It's not about average looking. People could be average looking and then also just really treat you like shit because they're, oh well, yeah, it's all right. It's just a minute. Thank you, Deanie. Looking back at my first, I'm shocked it lasted a year because I was treated like shit constantly. I'm sorry that you experienced that. Don't shit on the average Joe. Oh, I'm not. Oh, trust. I am not. I'm not judging, but every live stream is about relationships, bro. Read a book, do something like, take my serious advice. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry that you're experiencing that, but I need you to know that I'm doing this. I mean, this is like the first time that I'm really talking about relationships. It's usually such a small part of my streams. But, yeah, I'm talking about it now because it was just on my mind. I'm not always talking about relationships. It's just something that I was thinking about today. But yeah, death I already know is knocking on everyone's door. My brother passed away earlier this year, so that's why I'm, like, spending my time trying to do this. Because I feel like this is what I was made for. Just yapping. And you can say whatever you want, but I feel like this is what I was made for. I like talking. And I like talking about concepts and talking about, like, I don't know, maybe philosophy to a degree, which we do get into sometimes. Like, you can say whatever you want, but we do. But yeah, I already know it. Grief is a strange thing, and sometimes you feel better and sometimes you feel worse. And if you're being serious, yeah, yeah. Hi, welcome in. But yeah, I mean, I already know about that. It's okay to suffer, but I'm telling you, read books. You seem to be a really beautiful person. My brother passed away too. Sorry for misunderstanding. It's okay. It's funny that you assume that I don't read. Why do you think I don't read? I joke about not being able to read as a joke because I'm dyslexic, but I read every day. You don't have to be condescending. I'm sorry for what's happening to you. It doesn't give you an excuse to be condescending, dude. But, what do I like to read? I'm reading right now. So there are, like, a lot of books that my brother had. He's very well read. He was very well read. And also, I'm sorry that your brother passed away, too. So after my ex, I ended up in a relationship with a woman that, didn't find me attractive, but let me know all the time. What? More about her exes than I did her. Oh my god, that's horrible. I read words good. Oh, I'm sorry that she did that to you and reminded you that she wasn't attracted to you. That's horrible. Have a stated purpose to begin with. It provides structure. Best wishes. I don't think I need advice. I think I actually don't need advice about my streams. Thank you so much, though. Yeah, I'm actually doing really great on my stream, so I don't think, I didn't ask. I literally didn't ask. I'm sorry about that, bro. It's okay. But right now, I'm trying to read through Stephen King books. There's some Stephen King books that I really enjoy. But then also, my brother was really into sci-fi novels. So H.P. Lovecraft, I want to get into next after I read. It's the short. I'm reading one about, I don't remember what his name is, but it's about this girl who's a philosopher. That's not what they said. Oh man, she was surprised that I was upset when I realized she didn't find me attractive, but she was totally angry when I left our relationship. Dude, that's so mean. So she just wanted someone to demean for a relationship? That's awful. So, what I'm trying to say is, this is something that's on my to-do list to read this, but I do things throughout the day to read, but yeah, I care about this very much, and I just don't like people condescending me. Like you're making a flash judgment about me as if I'm just like some stupid bitch online. But I mean, you could think whatever you want, but it's just so annoying when people act like that. She pretty much wanted her exes and not me, but I was the only one that gave her what she wanted. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry. You should read the Bible. I've read enough of the Bible. I'm actually very sad. Fly you out to Orlando. Sorry, I'm just kidding. But yeah. What Stephen King book? I forgot what it's called. I'm in love with Gordon. Something Gordon. The girl who was in love with something Gordon. The baseball player. James Patterson has really great books. I agree. Anyway, yeah, I don't like when people make like a flash judgment about me because you know nothing about me. Just because I'm talking about relationships in one thing, like, you know nothing about me. But anyway, I'm in applied mathematics and I read horror at the end of the day, to relax my mind. It's honestly fun, you know? I don't know that one. I have to peep. For which one? I think it's something I think it's Doug Gordon. The girl who loved Doug Gordon, and it's about this girl who gets lost in, and this is within like the first like chapter, but she gets lost in the woods, and it's like a pretty cool like conceptual horror. And I love I've always loved horror books since I was little. I read so many Goosebumps books when I was younger, and it's so funny because like my teachers were a little freaked out that I was reading so many horror books. They're like, "Is she okay?" Flash Gordon. I think it's Doug Gordon, if I'm not mistaken. She forced us to do couples therapy, and she went crazy when our therapist said she was emotionally abusive. Wow, that's crazy! Wow, it's always that. It's always that, dude. You seem educated and well-spoken. Thank you so much. Thank you so much because I am. Thank you. And that's something that I feel like I can be confident about. So I think it's okay for me to be aware about these things about myself. So... and I told her, hell no, let's go. And good for you. Oh, wait, that's someone else. But I'm glad people are sticking to their standards, you know? Far Street, yeah, I read so many of those books. And I remember my brother used to read those books. He's like, I remember him reading the book because like he stopped on the stairs to like read it. And he was like, oh my God. And then he went to the next page. He's like, he had like to take a breath. It was so funny. We were young and reading that. Therapy in general is a scam. It absolutely is not. It absolutely is not a scam. Okay. Love the leggings. Thank you so much. Since you like horror, I recommend Stephen King's short story anthologies. Oh, that's fun. I do like short stories. There's one with a glass table and a story of the man in the suit. It's dope. Okay, I'm with that. Therapy can be cool. Therapy is, like, super helpful, especially, like, the people who are most resistant to it, I think probably need it the most, in my opinion. Hi! Hello, welcome in. Excuse me, do I like The Shining? Yes. I am confused by the end of The Shining, the movie, though. They're like, oh, and then it all comes together. I'm like... What? I still don't get it. I shall wed thee someday? I don't think so. Therapy can make you weak. I fully, wholeheartedly disagree. If anything, it makes you stronger. You're less likely to react easily. I think people who react so easily are weaker because anything pisses you off. You know? Anything. A drop of a dime pisses you off. You know? Therapy is good for a lot of people. I'm terrified of my emotions, so perhaps not for me. I mean, to each their own, but it's not like it's unraveling some things and where all of these like emotions and why you react to certain things and where they stem from, you know? Like this definitely means you need therapy. Okay. I feel like that's the pot calling the kettle black. Okay. Learning our triggers and how to control them, literally. Yeah. Being terrified of your emotions is a great sign you need therapy. Yeah, exactly. Because I'm not afraid of my emotions. I've also worked through a lot of things. So sometimes it's more important to feel that, yeah. What's up, girly? Hello, welcome in. Do we have... Hello, thank you so much. In my case, I'm afraid of therapy. I'd get someone paid off to push me in their wanted direction. No, that's not how it works. It's an objective third party. They have no reason to push you in any direction or not. Hello, welcome in. Watch your thoughts and life gets better. I mean, just watch your thoughts. I mean, it takes a lot more than that. Someone trained to just kind of like be able to organize what's going on in your head. Everything you're saying you can find in the Bible, not therapist leather couch. I fully disagree. Okay. Yeah, speaking of therapy. I'm in something deep. I mean, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I wish you luck in, you know, whatever it is. I wish you luck and good luck with everything, and if you could let me know, that would be great. I work with a 68-year-old man. He's obsessed with a girl that's 34. She doesn't reply to him. He texts her over 300 times a day. What? That sounds like someone with a personality disorder. No offense. Can we normalize not pushing religions on people because you think it's the answer to everything? Adeline, you make so much sense. Yeah, I'm really tired of that. Because maybe it's also not the answer to everything. And maybe I was in religion and it didn't help me that much. And maybe it also, I don't know that it helps everyone as much as they claim it does. Something to think about. Practice stoicism and get nature, you're cured. It's so complicated. When it comes to stoicism, when it comes to this, with philosophers and the different these different philosophies, stoicism can kind of work sometimes, but then when you practice too much stoicism and it's like all of these different ones end up flowing into I think it's like an anarchy mentality or something like that. I think someone was mentioning that like all these like philosophies end up kind of being a pain in the ass, you know. I'm working with him. He's texting her as we speak. No way! That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. My therapist, I am not. A lot of those philosophies apply to different time in life. Oh yeah, like nihilism, and then there's also, ooh, okay. Fun little ears. That's fun. Call me a furry. We have the new Socrates dropping truth bombs on us. I mean, imagine. Aw, little guy. I don't know, I feel like my brother could have been a pretty, like, he could have been a really good, you know, philosopher of our time. Just, I felt like he always talked about truths that, like, more people needed to hear. So it's, like, such a shame that he's not here to do it himself, but... yeah, fucking Socratic seminar. I mean, it's not even on purpose. I'm not even trying to do it. Talking shit about yourself, claiming you are helping people, yet I am screaming for help and no one listens. Did I claim I was helping anyone? First of all. But also, thank you so much for the sound wave. Thank you. And also thank you for the husky. Buy my Adderall. You need help. The only thing is, I'm not equipped to be able to help you. You need people in your life, and you need to find these people in your life that can help you. I'm not equipped. I don't have training in that way. Sorry about your brother. Thank you. Yes, it's been a nightmare. He said he wants to breathe the air she breathes, even if he buys food for her and takes her picture and sends it to her, and then he eats it. Why doesn't she block him? That's crazy. My head is Hogwarts. People keep saying that. I just like the V. I don't know what you want. Oh, we all struggling from exit. I know, but like, I don't think that should. You're kind of degrading someone else who's going through trauma, or like someone else who's going through something, because it's not fair. Yes, we are all going through stuff, but it's not fair to just be like, well, we're all going through it, so like what you're going through isn't a big deal. It's like, it is a big deal. All of us, what we're experiencing is a big deal to us, Usually just leads to depression and anxiety. People say they like alone time, but then self-damage. I agree. Yeah, I just, I don't know how to help this person, and I'm not equipped to do that. No, actually, it's not. Okay. What's the worst dump you've ever taken? 0 live streamers have answered this question. Probably when I had food poisoning. First live streamer to answer that question. That's crazy. Observer, why do you have to be so weird, dude? People are petty sometimes for no reason. I know. I agree. Yeah, people just do that. People just are petty. If you're already depressed, I mean, don't even mention it. Yeah, food poisoning is horrible. It's literally, oh my god, it's an absolute nightmare of an experience. Probably the one when the stream started. Thank you, I'm shaking laughing. What are you laughing at? Oh, one of my buddies stuck to that idea in my head. Okay. Alright. 4 aces and none of your goddamn miracles. Hey. Just letting you know, spamming the same paragraph about Jesus isn't going to change anything. Literally. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to change anything. My hair is amazing. Thank you so much. I do a lot of work on it, to be honest. Yola is one of the pettiest pools. Yeah, it is. Thanks for letting me know you can't help. I will move on then. But it doesn't mean that you can't get help, though. I hope you find the help that you need. I really do. I wish you the best, and I wish you luck. You have a bunch of dudes on the amount of shit everyone has in their head is beyond help. I mean, it's not beyond help. I don't think anyone's beyond help. I just think that there's also a lot of introspection that people need to do, and people don't want to do it. People don't want to see how they've hurt other people. People don't want to see the things that they've done and how and what they've done wrong. And that is a huge part of self-help, is like seeing how you've done things wrong in the past and righting those wrongs, People don't want to see that. They don't want to face the things that they've done wrong. Having something like a job, you sense fulfillment. And you've never been to a concert? You need to go to a concert, dude. You gotta. Should I eat Oreos with milk or Captain Crunch? Dude, oh my god, fucking have Captain Crunch. I fucking love Captain Crunch, dude. Accountability. I think accountability, like, really helps so much. And also being open to being held accountable. And also knowing that doesn't mean that it's the end of the friendship. If anything, it means I'm getting closer to you. Our relationship, whether friendship or whatever, is becoming closer, Also, I'm just talking about things that I have learned from therapy. So, you guys are like, what? Oh, she's very well spoken. It's literally because I've been to therapy, Hit up a local concert first to see if you like it, dude. Yeah, literally. You could see, like, live shows locally, Was kissed when I was 9. Oh my god, that's so fun. Captain Crunch is top tier, but hell yeah. The scars on your palate are worth it. I used to, like, suck the air out of it. Just shut up, but, like, that's what I used to do. Hello, welcome in. Hello. Are you a nerd? I mean, maybe to a degree, yes. I mean, I really like anime and stuff. Hello, Edging Blue Balls. Hello. Thank you so much for being back. What's wrong with people in the chat? It's just part of existing. That loves you back. What? Okay. I wish my name was Air. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because you have basic comprehension of human experience, it's got to be therapy. Yeah. Yeah, therapy helps so much, and then it helps you, like, not react easily, you know? And, I mean, someone was like, if you have therapy, if you go to therapy, then that means you're weak. I wholeheartedly, I fundamentally disagree with that. Like Soviet style, not Western. Maybe I am. And you know what? Maybe I am. Tips fedora. My kitten. Hello, my kitten. This fedora? Are you talking about this one? Hello, my kitten. Thank you so much. Laughing disco. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Let's see why someone else is reacting to a certain way as well. Yeah, exactly. And it lets you have, like perspective on people who, like, are really hard to deal with in your life, you know, and then it becomes easier to deal with them. It doesn't mean that, like, what's happening doesn't still hurt, but thank you so much for the clapping seal, Dexterity. Thank you. I'm thankful that you're happy for me. I don't have a boyfriend. It says Rob from Zinglet. Thank you so much. Thanks, Bill. She said that I'm millennial cringe. I don't care. I don't care. I also, I don't remember, like, not that I don't remember. I don't understand why, we give so much power to these younger people as, like, what is cool. We need to bring back making fun of the younger generation again. Because the shit that you guys like is so fucking dumb. Can I just say that? The 6'7" thing is so dumb. Yeah, call me old. I really don't fucking care. Okay, old man. Yeah. Yeah, your shit's still dumb. Your shit is still dumb. Don't say the kid word. That's my trigger. Oh, really? Why? Let's stop bashing the comments. I'm getting bashed the whole time, and I can't bash the comments? No, I think I will, actually. I think... Oh, in the comments. Sorry. Ascend. I misunderstood. Stop bashing in the comments. Sorry, I read that too quickly. I agree. You're right. So was our shit. I mean, our shit was dumb too, but it's our time to shit on them because they're getting a little too high, like a little too big for their britches, if you will. Nice hat. Oh, it's gone. It's worse. It'll go straight to your thighs, and then it will blow. Yeah. Poor Squidward. He blew up, and his thighs. Do you think marriage is important? We were literally just talking about this. That's so crazy. Go for it. Thank you so much for the $2. I'm new, and today my dad died. Well, I'm so sorry if that's true. I'm very sorry that you're experiencing that. I'm 34 and my youngest sibling is 16. The pajama pants trend is wild. I mean, they have always done that. That's always been a thing. You've never seen someone with Cookie Monster pants? I've seen that. That's always been a thing. Hi, I'm from Florida. Hello, Florida. 6'7" was a gang terminology, though. Kind of dangerous for kiddos. I don't think it is. I don't think that's what it is. The stuff my little cousin watches scares me. Like, I have no idea what's going on, but they're watching it. Like, it depends. And also the fact that they have no attention span. Like, the dings and everything in the new type of... like, they have a ding for every single thing that they put on the screen. And then also they have all of these graphics moving all over the screen and all this shit. It's like... I get sensory overload when I watch, like, Mr. Beast and all. Oh my god, I fucking hate it. I, like, hate it so much. My brother is 48 and I'm 32. I was absolutely an accident. That's okay. I accept it. All right, slay. But yeah, I think we need to bring back shaming. Instant gratification has ruined kids. I know. Like, here's the thing. They're also really talking a lot of shit. Hello, welcome in. Hello. They're talking a lot of shit for people that have, like, very little to contribute. For these little people who have very little to contribute. Little people in terms of just young people. Sorry, that's what I mean. Seeing the same wall. Well, this is my room. That's it. Do I watch Mr. Beast? No, I can't stand that shit. Most of the kids are ADHD. That's what keeps their attention. I mean, I have ADHD too, and I fucking hate it. Healing is a process to indoctrinated education system. That can take a while. It's a process to indoctrinated educational system. You're just throwing words. That sentence makes no sense. Healing is a process to a indoctrinated educational system that can take a while. Can you elaborate a little more, and can you make that sentence make sense? Because indoctrinated educational system, what are you talking about specifically? Are you talking about the education system? The system that we have is indoctrinating children, is what you're saying? He gets so intrigued by it, and all I can think about is the mindset of people making these videos, especially the toy unboxing ones. It's overconsumption is insane. Literally. It's ridiculous. Chances are leaning how flip a burger will be triggered for... Literally. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to, like, say that... I don't know. Whether you want to believe this or not, I've been through a lot in my life. Okay? And there are things that, like, I could just kind of, like... This is triggering me. This is triggering me. I'm so triggered by X, Y, and Z. But I don't. Because maybe it also, like, doesn't trigger me. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't trigger other people. But I also think that people use that as an excuse for attention. But then maybe that's not the reason you should get attention. Maybe you should get attention that's from merit and maybe some skills that you have or skills that you've built, instead of just wanting it for the sake of existing. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? I feel like I'm making very sense. I'm making very sense. Healing is a process to educational indoctrinated system that can take, etc. What are you saying? You just said the same thing. This makes no sense. That sentence makes no sense. I forgot the subject, but the hair is awesome. Well, thank you. Makes perfect sense. I think, yes, very sense. Thank you. But yeah, I just am a little tired to a degree of the whole triggering thing, because I do think that it's people wanting attention. And if you're so triggered by things, like, how do you go outside? You're going to be triggered the entire time you're outside? You know? You don't make sense. You make dollars. Damn right. Thank you so much. My little sister watches a channel called Like Ya Nasty. And her family is very rich, and every time she watches one of her vids, she asks for all the stuff she has. It's giving kids the wrong idea. I kind of agree. Honestly, thick skin these days seems to be a benefit. It is a benefit. Having thick skin is such a benefit. Like, you can do so much more because you have a thicker skin. And also it makes you more, like, fun to be around, you know? Like, you can enjoy jokes more because, like, if someone, like, teases you, you're like, okay. And it's also kind of fun sometimes. Imagine not having to deal with your ex-mother-in-law. Oh my god, do you still have to deal with her? Modern Kids TV is juggling keys on a rack. Yeah. I'll just make videos. I just love when you all make videos because it makes me money. What? At least I can say I don't lose my shit if the Wi-Fi goes out. Yeah, for real. I have my DS. Yeah, and also all these people triggered by my nose ring. And then they're like, You're weak for going to therapy. You're triggered by my nose ring. I need therapy? Also, I do, but so do you. They made us a negotiable instrument from a deceased estate or death entity at birth on a piece of paper or birth certificate. Oh my god. I feel like this person, no offense, but I don't, okay. Sure, yes, sure. Leaving it at that. You remind me so much of my mom, okay? Your mom's sick as hell, and I bet super hot. Looks good. I don't understand what their issue is. Obviously, they don't like themselves because they wouldn't be making fun of you. I so agree! People who like themselves don't make fun of other people. You have beautiful teeth. Thank you so much. I floss my teeth once, sometimes twice a day. Brush my teeth twice a day. Sometimes 3 times, depending. You're really pretty. Thank you so much. You're really pretty. Everyone here is so pretty. There are tons of basement weirdos in the comments. Absolutely. Yeah, they remind me of, like, the WoW episode of South Park where Cartman's mom, like, gets, like, a bucket for them to shit in because they're playing so much World of Warcraft, and then he ends up just, like, shitting all over his mom. And I feel like that's a lot of you guys. Not all of you. You know who you are. You know what I mean? But not all of you. Some of you guys are actually really cool and not shitting on, like, someone, you know? Hey, don't talk about my grandma. Or private side or public side of, ledger? What? Excuse me? Yeah, I said what I said. What about it? Apples are good for your dental. I heard that. I don't like myself, but I have no reason to take it out on others. That's true, but also, I hope that changes. Why are dogs barking so loud in the background? Calm those barking dogs. My dogs are not barking. Talking about my feet. Grippers, if you will. You should write. I actually do kind of write, to a degree. I write my little scripts for my videos. Nothing wrong with poking fun as long as it's actually funny and just jokes. Literally, yeah. But people, I think, they think that, like, poking fun is just flat out making fun of someone. The South Park WoW episode, it was pure comedy. Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. But, yearning to calculate something? Freaking calculate something, dude. Do you like to stand in front of a mirror quite often staring at your... This is a new word for me. I don't even... I don't even know how to pronounce it. That's a new word for me. Watch it be an insult. And that's okay. Oh no, I don't want AI mode. Oh, beautiful. You called me beautiful? No, I don't just like to stand in front of my mirror and do that. I just like... I used to hate my appearance for a long time. But trying to get better about not hating myself, so I actually like myself now. Isn't that crazy? I'm starting to trust myself and not hate myself, and I actually kind of like what I have to say and things that I'm interested in, and that's kind of nice. It's a good feeling. I love when trolls are in the room and I'm online because if I report you'll know. Coco Penis, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that contribution. That is funny. Hunter Tucker, I think that's funny. Why can't I see it? Show it. Show that thing. Anyway, someone said Coco Penis, and I think that's funny. Wait, is it... Uh-oh. Wait. Is that some racist thing? Wait, I take it back. I take it all back. Wait, I take it back. I take it all back. I don't know if that's wrong. Also, hello. Thanks for ignoring me. Insult or compliment. I don't know. Also, thank you so much, Trevor. Hello, Trevor. A lot of good-looking people who aren't narcissists don't like how they look. Yeah, it took me a long time to not fucking hate myself, but nah, it's been clipped. Did I just say something racist? I fucking hope not. Thank you so much, Trevor. Thank you. Hello, I'll sub. Thank you so much for subbing. We're getting close to 20K, which is exciting. What state am I from? A face of a huge narcissist. You guys just love saying that shit. Real talk, I'm sitting here staring at you, and this is my first time tuning in to you. You seem to be down to earth and person, and so straight up. I like you. Thank you so much. Hi, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you, Aunt Sykes. I appreciate it. That's such really nice feedback. I didn't say it though, you paused. Wait, what? What did I say? Same, falling in love with yourself is better than any other romance in the same journey. So true. It feels so good to love myself, you know? But not in a way that's like, I don't know, egotistical. In a way of just like only making myself feel better, but just in a way, by virtue of existing, you deserve to love yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? Self love is all I need, literally. How do I grow thick skin? I don't. Here's the thing. I grew up with an older brother who made fun of me relentlessly. It was nonstop. And then also my mom did it too. So I don't really know how. I mean, maybe, probably becoming a waiter probably would be a really good thing for people, you know? Bye. Thank you so much, Adeline, for being here. Self respect in the least. Yeah, though loving yourself is narcissistic. Not inherently. I disagree with that. I don't think it is. I think loving yourself, but then loving yourself in a way that it can also be painful when you see the things that you do wrong, you know? Thank you so much, user random alphabet. Thank you so much for the jewels. I appreciate it. It's when someone else loves you that gives you meaning. Entirely incorrect. Entirely incorrect. I cannot think of something more wrong. Thank you so much, Trevor. Thank you, Trevor and Random Alphabet. Thank you so much. Love my outfit. Thank you so much, Caitlin. No, entirely incorrect. I couldn't disagree more. You're gonna give someone else that much power over you? You're gonna let someone else deem you worthy enough? No, I don't accept that. I don't want to give someone else that kind of power that other people deem me worthy of existing. No. No. I reject that. I fundamentally reject that. Dude donated $2 to say booty for not to see it. Oh, I saw it. I ignored it. Thank you for the $2. I'm not going to read it out loud. Honestly, being happy with yourself is the strongest attribute you can have. Yeah, exactly. People who hate themselves and then get into a relationship make it so much of the other person's responsibility to like you. Why would you, and also that much responsibility on someone else isn't fair. Level 1000% pretty. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Do we have free will or is everything predetermined? Oh, such an interesting thing. That's not love. Love is when you would do anything to see someone succeed if it hurts and they fail. If it hurts when they fail. No, I disagree. I mean, that can be part of love, but it shouldn't be your only form of existence. You were saying that love, that the only kind of love that's necessary for living is when someone else loves you. No, you should love yourself. You should absolutely love yourself. I'm going to try something. Yeah. Oop. I don't know if I like this better or not. Yeah, it's still, the angle is like so not good. This old man said he has names for his kids, but the girl doesn't respond. He has plans for the house of them. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, it sounds to me like psychosis, if I'm being honest. This person is having some pretty deep psychosis, is what it sounds like, which is unfortunate. Love me and accept myself for all my faults. Yeah, but why? Like, that's not being in love. Why is being in love the only kind of love that you're talking about? Why does that have to be the only kind? Thank you so much for subbing. Thank you so much. But also accepting, like, why can't you accept yourself for all of the flaws that you have? Why is that responsibility placed on someone else? That's a lot of pressure for them, and it also doesn't do you justice because you should love those things about yourself anyway. You should accept these things about yourself. Staying with your wife while she's dying of cancer is the bare minimum love. Yeah. Oh, is that what someone said? Whoever's talking about their wife, their son dying, I feel your pain. My mine died in my arms years ago. Oh, she told me I could leave when she got cancer, but I stuck around. Oh. Oh my God. My heart is so broken for you guys. I'm so sorry. I see you and I feel your pain, and I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. Loving yourself is so togetherness. Loving yourself is so togetherness. When you don't love yourself enough, you make it everyone else's responsibility, because you force yourself to take that. You force yourself and everyone around you to tell you how much you need to be loved. Georgia, thank you so much. Georgia Bulldog, oh my goodness. Thank you so much for all the floating hearts. I appreciate it so much. Loving yourself is selfishness. By definition, it's not. I just think that you're wrong, and I'm not going to change your mind here, but I fundamentally disagree, and I feel like you're also not trying to listen to me. What you're saying doesn't add up to me, and if you're just going to keep having your own rhetoric, which is fine. Thank you, Disaster Preparedness. Thank you so much. Healthy same friend groups that hold you accountable makes life feel amazing. Yes, so true. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going. You need two people for a relationship. It's just talking about validation. No. And also a relationship and from others. You don't need. I'm done talking to this person. If you feel bad, go out, help someone who has it worse than you. I mean, yeah, but also when you help someone that's worse off than you, you're very. Thank you guys so much for the compliments. Thank you, and thank you so much for my little guy. I love my little guy. The purpose of life. I think the purpose of life is connection. Personally, I think it's connection, whether it be with family members, friends, all of those things. I think it's connection. I could be wrong, but I think that that's the purpose of it. At least us as humans, as people, and connection with all beings, including animals and everything. And those who are incapable of connection, I feel like they miss this fundamental aspect of living. And that's so unfortunate. Like, people who are psychopaths, for whatever reason, they're deemed a little bit high. They're like there's a level of admiration for them. And it's kind of unfortunate, because it's kind of a beautiful thing to have this ability to connect with people. Does consciousness continue after physical death? I don't know. There's no way for me to know that. I'd like to think yes, but there's no way for me to know that at all. I have no idea. What do you think of my boy Jesus Christ? So I took a lot of I took some religion courses in college, and oh my God, thank you so much, Georgia Bulldog. We're talking about this like dichotomy right now of both me talking about all of this like philosophical things, and then also like me just being like, thank you so much for all the bits and everything. Georgia Bulldog, thank you so much for the sub, is so funny. Like, this dichotomy is hilarious. But anyway, I in college I did a lot of I did some classes in religion, and oh my God, Nintendogs. I love to see you on here. I only watch you for a while as not to be captivated by. Aw, thank you so much, numeral genius. Thank you. Can you throw some numers on me? Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Can you throw some numers, dude? Dude, you got numers? Dude, you got numers? I don't know if it's okay to ask unless you ask it. But wait, I feel like I was really cooking there for a second. I feel like I was cooking so hard there for a second, and I don't remember. No, you're not gonna throw numers on me, dude? Ah, I liked your name. I hope you don't think that I wasn't teasing you. I just, I thought it was cool. I wanted some numers thrown on me. Anywho. Consciousness, we were talking about consciousness in the future. If I didn't watch, I'd be chilling with 8 other guys who desperately seen attention Tinder. What? Wait, I don't know what you mean. Sorry, but can I pray for you? Yeah, you can pray for me. Sure. College courses. So, you guys, someone was like, how do you feel about Jesus Christ? And so, Jesus Christ! Sorry. So, when it comes to Jesus, what I learned is that he is acknowledged in many different religions that he existed. That this person that was like exceptional existed in many different religions. So I believe that he existed ultimately. Did I pray today? Also, hello, Sly. I was wondering where you were, but there's also never any pressure for you to come. But like, thank you so much, Sly. How are you doing? We're talking theology today. We're talking theology and what's it called? Philosophy also. Theology. Right now we're talking about theology. He rose again. Apparently. We are in perpetual cycle of life and death. Yeah. Yeah. So also hi, hello, welcome in. Sly is the guy. Sly is the guy. There are only 3 religions with Jesus, not many. I thought that there were more than that. I really thought that there, like in many religions, I think that it was more than just 3. Are you sure? We living and dying. I love that. We living and dying. Like that emoji. My sweet dream. Hello, my little sweeties. I'd have been here soon, but cooking applesauce, literally, dude, cook that applesauce you enjoy, dude. Pattern-seeking creatures, we see patterns even when there are none. So true. Anyway, so I believe he existed, absolutely, and that there are like more prophetic people that exist that people just don't want to listen to. I feel like I read a lot of books, and that's how I know there's only 3. All right, if you know more on this subject, then I'll believe you. All others recognize Jesus. I mean, yeah, I think that this person existed. I do believe that. Here's the biggest question: if everybody thinks Jesus was a myth or just a character in life, why do all political leaders fear him? Because they fear death. They fear the afterlife, you know? What am I listening to? Literally Nintendo songs, like while talking about philosophy. Isn't that so funny? True religion is connected between self and the universe. Yeah. All of the religions in chat. And also, I also have the feeling, and I hope that this isn't too controversial, but I think that like everyone's like, who everyone's praying to is like the same God. You know what I mean? Like the creator that we all believe in is like the same creator for every religion. That's at least what a lot of people who experience NDEs say, which are what's it called? Oh, thank you so much for the mystery gift, Georgia. Yeah, I that's what I believe. I mean, you can't say that I'm wrong. You have no idea. None of us have any idea. Find clarity and peace. Thank you so much, Ty. God is the first existential God of heaven, creation. Okay. Well, what stops Jesus from being more widely accepted as more a moral figure than Christian insistence on mythologizing him? I'm trying to figure out what you mean. Hang on. Sorry, guys. What stops Jesus from being more widely accepted as a moral figure? What stops him from being more widely accepted? Like is the Christian insistence on... Oh, I see. Yes, I completely agree with that. I also think that they use him too much as an authority. Like, oh, Jesus, blah, blah, blah. Jesus would be mad. Jesus wouldn't like that. Yeah. Where do thoughts come from? That's all consciousness, right? Consciousness is also a fascinating thing. We talked about NDEs at church a few weeks ago. Isn't it very fascinating? People seem to have this, like, a very similar experience, which is so fascinating. Thank you so much, yo boy Drex. Thank you. What do acts of kindness have motive? I mean, it's just, it's good for it's good for everyone. When you do acts of kindness, even the smallest things, the acts of kindness are literally good for everyone. When you can put your ego aside and be kind to people, it's good for everyone. It's literally good for everyone. Is Ash's dad right? Do you think so? Oh my god, I wonder. I think thought can theoretically exist outside of my brain. That's so interesting. I tried brute force off this topic. It's okay. I'm enjoying this, like, these thought experiments, honestly. I'm very fascinated. Imagine we're all just placed in a simulation. I know the whole simulation thing is also, like, pretty interesting, but don't get caught up by that. Because that's when people, like, start, like, that's where psychosis kind of stems from a lot of the time. So just try to keep yourself, you know, in reality to a degree, okay? Hello, welcome in. Yes, of course I know Stray Kids. You're not the first person to ask me. I know I look like every Stray Kids character, right? But thank you so much for joining. I hope you're well. I love Stray Kids. So, imagine we're all just placed in the simulation. Yeah, so just be careful when you talk about, like, or when you think too much about it, because that is when people start to experience, like, psychosis, because, like, that thought can exist, you know? It's a thought. This world was made for after universe itself. It was made to last. Also, the whole thing with the Big Bang is also very fascinating too. Because the way that the universe is moving is also moving in a direction of, like, it's all very fascinating. There's something about how the universe is expanding constantly, but then it's also expanding in, like, a circle, like a donut almost. But then it, like, something about it converging on itself. I don't know. I don't exactly know the specifics, but it's something to that degree. The only chick I'll be given a conversation to anymore is Siri. It is more important to be liked or respected. Respected. I don't care about being liked. I want to be respected. I like being liked. That's a very nice secondary thing. But if I'm not liked, I'd want to be respected more. Yeah, if people don't like me, I'd rather be respected by them than if they liked me. I mean, I don't really care about being liked. Respect is the best. I agree. I already way too deep into the psychosis rabbit hole, man. The multiverse theory is fascinating, though. It is very fascinating. It is very fascinating, but just keep yourself grounded that this is the reality that you're living in. So even though that might be true, this is the reality that you're living in. So it's best to just kind of operate in this reality, you know? Do we have free will? I think that's complicated because I remember I was talking to someone who's, like, writing their dissertation for their doctorate about how our childhoods form our sense of free will. So, like, there are things that maybe we would do had we not been brought up in a certain way. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I feel about it. The sequence of events as a Big Bang and evolution, yeah. Gen 1, are you talking about Gen 1, the first 151 of Pokemon? Is that what we're talking about? With plenty consequences. I don't know about that. There's some discussion and theories about it not really being a real thing. Yeah, conditioning, exactly. Yeah, that's at least what I learned. This is very, like, elementary version of what that very intelligent person was talking to me about. But, yeah. Multiverse is real. You won't believe how I know, but yes, there are other yous. I mean, okay. Hello, little guy. My other me's also all love this little guy also. But, yeah, we have freedom of choice, but a lot of experts are saying we don't really have free will. Yeah. Everything about your knowledge is elementary. Fair enough. You're answering a lot of existential questions tonight. I don't know. I just think talking about these kinds of things is so fascinating to me, and I feel like I never have anyone to talk about it with. And it's interesting. Were you ever in the audience of Judge Judy? Dude, I fucking wish. I love that bitch so much. You don't understand. Hope you're well. I hope you're well, Vince. Good channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just, let's keep the reality in chat. Yeah, we need to, I just want people to know that, like, even though those other realities exist, that could be what's happening, that there are other realities, you need to know that, that this is the reality that you're living in, you know? So you can't operate as though other things, you know? Instincts control us over anything. So true. Am I single? Yes, I am. Were you ever in the... I wish, dude. I wish. I would love to be in... What an honor it would have been to be in the audience of Judge Judy. That bitch is such a bad bitch, and she fucking knows it. Is the bestest ever. I wish she was the president. For real. I saw something recently that was like... She's like, are you an only child? And then she's like... And then she's like, are you an only child? There's something weird about you, is what she said. There's something weird about you. Are you an only child? Damn, bitch. Do you believe that there's a creator who created us? I actually do. This is so interesting. Domes, what did you say? Bad bitch equals annoying and intolerable. Interesting that that's your perspective. I feel like when people have perspective, it's because you don't like being called out on your shitty behavior. But I could be wrong. I think that a lot of people who just like decide to degrade things to that to people's reactions to you, not my perspective reality. That's your reality. But okay. You could feel that way. I'm not going to try to change your mind. It sounds simple to me. It sounds very simple. Simple in the derogatory way. We all share the same reality. No, we don't. We don't share the same reality. No, we don't. That's your reality. We dream because the other yous are communicating with you across dimensions. Your energy isn't limited. That's so interesting that you say that. It's so interesting. Let me get a cuppa. Is bouncing all over the place and you're hosting well. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm enjoying this conversation. I literally always think about this all the time. I also like, I know it sounds silly, but I'm doing the artist way. And they talk about the creator and how synchronicity happens in front of you. It's so fascinating. Listening to kids wearing 1950s clothes makes no sense to me. I mean, you don't have to listen. Last surviving blockbuster, let's go. 1950s clothes is crazy. I love this style so much. I think it looks so nice. But, I mean, you can feel that way. Did the know that our universe, has an ending and it's all black matter after that? I think that the ending is going to be the same thing. I think it's in a constant cycle, you know? And we're in this, like, very small portion. Oh my god, George's Bulldog, thank you so much for the membership. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm working on what's it called? Doing like membership, finalizing memberships and like what am I trying to say? The membership benefits. So yeah, I'm working on that. Just taking a little time. But thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be back here saying the same nonsense. Probably. Yeah, we probably are. What is the purpose of our existence in life? Like I was saying earlier, I think it's for connection. I think it's for connection with each other, with people. I think that that's the purpose. Otherwise, why would we be interacting with so many people at once? The ultimate fate of the universe is unknown. There are only mathematical theories. Yeah, it's true. It's all for full circle. For real. To watch you hear and connect. I mean, I feel like there's connection happening. Like, there's connection happening here, and then there's also connection happening in the chat, people interacting with each other. Just because we love into simulation doesn't mean that really has to change anything, TBH. Yeah, I agree. Saludos! Chile. Thank you so much. Hello, thank you so much for being here. Is truth relative or a matter of opinion? I mean, I think it's an objective thing. I think that there are things that happen, that there's the truth, you know? But our truth is subjective, you know? Future reference to spirits is your tie to this world realm. The soul is everlasting. Has so many incarnations throughout the multiverse. You retain your essence at some point. Yeah, I see that. I've been enjoying the content. Keep it up. Back to work I go. Well, thank you so much, Georgia. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're enjoying this. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it because I like this kind of conversation, but I don't know. Sometimes I worry if I'm like a little out of my depth, but I'm like, no, I'm not. If I think I'm out of my depth, then I'll know, you know. But this is I don't know how I feel. Infinite realities is no more complex than one reality. Yeah, true. Now you're doing well. Well, thank you. Is it easier to love or to be loved? I think they're both hard in different ways. But I don't know, it depends. Depends on the love that you're receiving. Agnostic? I don't know. I believe in something. But I don't have an organized religion, and I also don't believe in organized religion. If I can be candid, no, I'm not going to be candid. OOTD. Honestly, I really like this sweater. So this is the OOTD. Is this little ditty? I like it. I had to fold it under because it's too big. It's too big. But I think at some point I'd like to take in on the sides, but it's annoying that they don't, like, I don't understand why sweaters aren't made like this, you know? Like, I love the puffy sleeves and then, like, a tight little waist, you know? But, I don't know, whatever. Please be candid. I don't want to, because then people are going to make assumptions about me and not look at it, like, objectively instead of, please read this on stream. Well, thank you so much for loving my hair. I appreciate it. People are going to make assumptions about me that I don't really want. And people are going to be really shitty about it, so I don't want it. Like, that's something I'd probably talk to, like, close friends about and talk about it, like, objectively in that kind of way. But there are just rules about religion that I just fundamentally don't agree with that we have to follow. I just don't agree. As a cricket champ, damn right I am. Nothing speaks to the infinite realities like the exact moment you're in, and getting worked up about it doesn't change a thing. Okay, sure. You like my pants? Thank you so much. They're yoga pants. I bought them. Do you think evil exists in a different dimension? Evil's so complicated because, like, people think things are so binary. Things are not binary. Things are not binary. And also, the evil that you see is a result of some kind of indoctrination, you know? The evil that you see is a result of, like, ego, indoctrination, and evil, but, like, even the devil, right, is a fallen angel in this text, you know? He's a fallen angel. What God thinks is bad. I mean, it depends. I think it entirely depends. And I love when there are stories that are told where the person, the bad guy, has a very complex and nuanced backstory. And they're doing X, Y, and Z because of like these horrible things that happen, and then you're like, wow, I could really see how this person, how this could have led to this situation. You know what I mean? Evil is simply the opposite of good, but then don't all of us have that to a degree? We all have that, and that's like the balance of like why yin and yang is so important. You know what I mean? And innovation made us unhappy individual. I mean, yeah, I think innovation was kind of viewed as this like very sparkly thing, and then now we've innovated so much that we've innovated ourselves into a hovel, and we're just like innovating, continuing to innovate, but we're only in this echo chamber of like the things that we believe and all these things. But I don't know. We're all a mix of good and evil. Yeah, I agree. The world is chaos, it's natural. Yeah. I agree. Hello, your fave besties. If it wasn't for the Dark Ages, we would be much further ahead. So true. That would be cool. How Neo bends space-time around himself, you can do that too. You are a tiny universe. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you can, yeah, it's true. I don't do shout-outs because I don't know you. So when I do, how I feel about shout-outs and the reason why, and maybe I can just say this and then not say it again, but like the reason why is because I don't want to shout out people that I don't know, and then I like don't agree with whatever content they're making. So I don't do them. Evil is a mentality construct created by those at the beginning of religion. No, I think it's way more complex, and I hate that we have curated so many people to believe that everything is so binary. Everything is not binary. We're all sinners. Yeah. Don't hate me for saying it. I mean, whatever. You can believe that. Okay, thank you anyways. Best of luck to you, though, okay? She puts the short in shorty. So true. Can you shout out my mom? She doesn't have a channel, but her name is Debbie. Shout out Debbie! Let's go, Debbie! Deb! Or BB, even. God and the devil are real. It's just not in the way you think. It's probably not in the way you think. And also, evil is within all of us. That's the yin and yang, okay? There's balance within all of us. And yeah, I'm tired of this binary way of thinking. Things are so much more nuanced, and I'm very tired of it. I'm exhausted. People love, like especially like Hassan, really love to make things extremely binary, and life is not binary. Was there a need behind every innovation or the greed? I think that people get excited about the prospect of doing new things or making things more convenient, X, Y, and Z, and like creating new things. I think that that's enticing for people, but I think that they're doing that at the expense of a lot of things and people. You know, they're doing it at the expense of so many people. So, how about some serious conversation about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I've never seen it, like the fool that I am. My mom is kind of homeless. Ugh, I'm sorry. If you travel at light speed for 1 week, you'll be 250 years old in the future. That's true. That's interesting. This speed and light are so fascinating to me. Or, no. No. It's like time and space. Time and space. That's what it is. Time and space. Still confused by it. It's an interesting concept. Do you believe that aliens are coming and will be pets? Okay, I kind of have such a weird thought about this. What's your Pokemon team? I need to have a Pokemon team. I've never played. JoJo's can get a kind of annoying. It's the first season at best. Okay, I gotta watch it. God is a tough topic to explain, but Satan wasn't evil. He was a scientist. Think exactly like Aizen, like from Bleach. Oh, interesting. Wait, what did you say, Sly? I missed what you said. What did Sly say? Malice is a bit more straightforward than evil. I agree with you, by the way. Yeah, yeah. Also, Schadenfreude. Also, it's a term about like people enjoying. Sly is the guy. Sly is the guy. Is it weird that when I first got trained for my job, all my kid aspirations, and I think the kid I was violently and utterly destroyed? Interesting. Yeah, I think that that's fair. What was I saying? You hardly hear small talk anymore? I mean, that's not my experience, but I know what you mean. It's unfortunate that like people think that like small talk is like, I don't know, a dying thing, because it's kind of, I love talking to people. Like, community is so important. Why do you think beings are superior than other living creatures? Cars, phones, rockets, and movies. I mean, I guess because it doesn't have consciousness. But now I think small talk is actually a lifesaver. I mean, small talk is so important, and it's also very fun. It makes your day a little bit better. Small talk be like, how's the weather? I mean, but not even. It's like you can really talk about other things. You don't have to talk about the weather. It could be other things. I hope you can sleep after the stream. Why would I not? Oh, because sometimes I have a hard time sleeping. Well, I enjoy talking to people, but most people don't want to talk or really are stuck in their phone. I know, it's so weird. So weird, because that's so not my experience. I love talking to people. I love people also, and how they interact with each other. You know? It's very interesting. Hello, welcome in. So funny. It is so funny that we're talking about philosophy and everything, and someone's like, say 6'7". Say 6'7". Animals are so much better than people, in my opinion. I mean, but also, it's complicated. People can be inherently good or bad, but nah, say 6'9". My dad left me. He's currently in Florida. He'll come back with milk, I promise. Kay's speech during Akira, the movie. I've actually never seen Akira. I need to. You're boring, because I didn't say 6'7". People are weird creatures. They are, but it's very fascinating to me. People are so interesting. I have heard people talk about this, like going back in time to kill baby Hitler. So interesting, because if you were to go back in time to that time period and you were to kill a baby, people would be like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You're killing a baby. Someone was talking about that, and I was like, that's such a good point, because like you want to be this valiant person killing Hitler so that the Holocaust doesn't happen, and then you're killing a baby, you know? It's so interesting. Said we all need to keep doing is talking. Think tank worldwide. What do you think of a built internet? I think it's a new way of thinking. When do you watch it? I'll answer your questions about how to do. Tetsuda? I don't know what that means. Hello, welcome in. You could use Ryzen on him? Ryzen? That's funny. Like from Breaking Bad. He's gone for about 5.5 years. Sorry about that. Ugh, maybe he'll come back one day. You don't get that either, fighting with hate with hate. Yeah, true. But also, sometimes it feels a little good. And I'm only human. Sometimes I feel good when I do that. He was a painter, so someone should keep... I don't want to make jokes about that too much. I don't like joking about that, because ricin is poison. I know. It's a joke. Don't forget to get Christopher Columbus too then. Yeah, fuck that guy. What a piece of shit. In sync, so true. Do they really want a dad like that too? Yeah. Violence leads to peace, and peace leads to violence. Oh, leads. Sorry. Violence leads to peace, and peace leads to violence. So true. Lickety splitty. Lickety splickety. Lickety splickety. Anyway. Hi, Dommy Mommy. The derpy warrior. Hello. Hello so much. Hello so much. Hello. How are we? The hottest actress? I, like, don't care about famous people. I, like, don't care. Do you know that they're just people? Like, I've met them before, and a lot of them are really fucking lame, to be honest. Like, most of them are so lame and boring. I wish I could impart that on, like, everyone. Like, famous, who's the hottest fan? I don't fucking care. I don't care. Sincerely, I don't care. Violence be a crazy thing if you think about it. It's so true. You did not start that shit. So many people come in saying the same shit that you have. Don't give yourself any credit, please. Dilly too chilly. Please don't give yourself any fucking credit, all right? People come in way before you who have said the same exact fucking thing. You are not original, okay? Please know that. Nice sweater, thank you so much. Eel Clark Tube, hello, how are we? What do you do? I definitely started it. You did not. You're unoriginal, and I'm sorry that you don't know that. But, yeah, that sucks. Why is violence so crazy? Yeah, it's just, like, hurting other people is crazy to me in that way. Soup's perfect idea of a man is Wario. You're right. You're right, Kip. I'm just a random scroller, but I figured I'd say hello and goodbye. Well, thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Famous people were only cool before it wasn't easy to obtain their lifestyle for yourself. But also, it's like... The 80s bully called. He wants his sweater back. That's so valid. That's so valid. That's so valid. But also, wait, do I really look like an 80s bully? I just think it looks cute. I just like how it looks. Wario is pretty fine. Yeah, I mean, so is Danny DeVito. Thank you so much for the minutes that you're here. But anyway, I feel like I was talking about something interesting before. Does anyone remember? I got distracted. I was talking about something interesting. I swear that sweater is from the 80s. I mean, I don't know. I think it looks cute. I just like how it looks. What's poppin'? We were talking about something and now I don't remember. Yeah, why would you hurt someone when y'all could just be chill? It's pretty easy to get along with people. Yeah, literally. It comes back to just, like, being the splash zone of other people's trauma, you know? And they just don't know how to figure it out. We were talking about aliens! We were talking about Schadenfreude, yes. We were talking about aliens. That's right. We were talking about aliens. So I kind of have this thought, okay? Just hear me out, okay? Just hear me out. So anyway, Chopped is correct. I already know that. Don't get it twisted. So I think that maybe there could be a correlation between aliens and also afterlife stuff. Whatever you want to, like, I don't think that aliens are like this, like, version of that, this Hollywood version. OMG, hi, hello. Thought you did go live on Friday. I didn't? Is that what you mean? So, like, I think that maybe there could be some kind of correlation, and that it's not necessarily that, like, one is separate from the other. You know? I'm also just kind of open to all of these different kind of, all these different kind of things, you know? I'm not, like, set on, like, one idea or the other. It's just kind of something that I've thought, you know? Ghosts are like plasma particle entity. I don't know. I don't like this. Ghosts are like plasma car. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really have no idea. I saw two bright lights flashing in the lock, flashing up the lock. Both were parallel until flew in crazy patterns. That's interesting. I've seen orbs. I've seen some orbs. I like to think our souls fill a place in the world when we die. Yeah. Who could win in a fight? Shelby or Furby? Who's Shelby? Also, hi, Lou. Your 5D self is plasma-like energy. That's cool. That would be sick. Small talk is kind of just meaningless, but kind of could lead to something more meaningful conversation. And you never know who you're talking to that you could align with. Aliens or time travelers. Interesting. Wow, a lot of hype around the sweater. There's a lot of opinions around the sweater today. I just thought it looked cute. I have nothing else other than that. I just think it's cute. You'll be seeing ball lighting. I believe ghosts are an imprint on other dimensions. Yeah. And firmament? Firmament. I actually don't know what that means. What the fuck is plasma? You mean like my TV? Ordinary people are so interesting. They are. I love seeing people interact. My brother used to say that our interactions with each other that we have daily is kind of like synapses going off in the brain, and then we're all kind of like connected in some way, almost like a hive mind to a degree. Do you know what I'm saying? You also, feel like it's nice acknowledging other people's existence. Yeah, it's also kind of nice just seeing other people. And, like, I remember after COVID, I was walking around, like, a park or something, and everyone wanted to be out. It was so beautiful. And I was just, like, I was getting teary-eyed seeing people, like, interact and be happy. Like, have you ever seen that, like, in a park where people are having these fun, like, not fundamental, but these core memories that are so beautiful, and it's so wonderful to see. And then people are like, oh, I don't like going outside. What do you mean? You're missing out on seeing all of these wonderful things. I'm in a place where I just don't want to go out right now, but, like, I love seeing people happy. Seeing people happy makes me emotional. Like, it's so wonderful. I forgot that that's the whole point. Yeah, literally. To explain, no matter how far we are from each other, there's a connection if you tune in. I love that. Afterlife, I love that so much. That's so true. Community would be really nice. Feels like you can just trust strangers. I mean, it's not that I necessarily trust strangers. I think that it's just kind of a nice Popeye sweater. Wow, so interesting. You guys, I get so many different comments on this sweater. I didn't think that it would cause all this hype. I just kind of liked the fun little deep V. I thought it was kind of fun. Is that okay? Shit. People during the pandemic understood life could be gone in a flash. Let's do what matters to the soul. Yeah. I like people laughing because it makes me laugh. Laughing is just good it is good for everyone. Is it good call? Well, thank you so much, Skids. Thank you. Thank you so much, Skid Marks. Thank you. You were such a nerd. It's all good. So am I. And so am I. I had some soup earlier. Zombie cheerleader ass sweater. Valid. I see that. Deep V. That's interesting. Yeah. I don't trust them at all, but I mean, it's not that you trust them. It's that, like, I like seeing people happy. It's not that I'm trusting them. It's that I'm seeing their interactions with each other, and I think that positive reactions or interactions are just so nice. Am I on the spectrum? It's entirely possible. Nice benefit of having done MMA for decades is I don't really have to worry about trusting people. Worst case, the situation becomes sports. That's so fun, and I'm jealous. I wish that was my experience. Instead, I'm afraid to go anywhere because I'm a small woman. I want to do, like, Krav Maga or something. I want to do, like, some kind of, I don't know, some kind of, like, martial arts. Because I did it when I was younger, but I want to do some martial arts to be able to, like, defend myself, you know? I hope Illumination makes the Popeye movie someday. People deserve to be happy no matter our differences. If you don't want that, then you need healing yourself, I feel. I agree. I completely agree. I think that wanting other people to be happy also doesn't take away from your happiness, you know? How can it? I don't want to carry around a gun. I don't want that. I agree with being happy for others. I love being happy for others. Krav Maga. Oh, what'd you say? Is that still a thing? Oh, I don't know why that was deleted. I'm sorry. Oh, I know why. Sorry. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. Oh no, I'm gone. Do Thai boxing or BJJ? Interesting. Maybe. Yeah, it was because of politics. It was the way that it was spelled. But that's not your fault. So sorry that it was deleted. I'm all for mutual happiness, but I do like throwing poop at oncoming traffic if they don't. Girl. Go spend a couple hours at the local MMA gym once a week. Here's the thing. I have no interest in getting hit ever. Because I'm a lady. I don't want to be hit. I like not feeling pain. That's one thing about me, is that I like to not feel pain. You know? Someone was upset that a YouTuber was being paid for their live, but why? Like, good for them. If they make money. I agree. What's wrong with that? People get so bitter. Fairs, milady. Milady. Getting hit isn't a big deal. Maybe for you. And I don't want that in my life. I mean, sure, whatever. It's not a big deal for you. I don't want that for myself. Made 2 Sing movies and a show, but they left Popeye in production hell? What the fuck, y'all? For real. Literally. Sounds crazy, but you get used to getting hit. I'm sure, but I don't want to get hit. I don't care. You can keep saying that, but it's not going to change my mind. Ever been in a fist fight? No. Probably with my brother, but other than that. I like long stares at the ceiling and fruit snacks. Valid. Abuse is bad. I couldn't agree more. I like getting hit, but I'm too pretty for that shit. Oh, so true. Also me too. I don't want to get hit. I'm also too pretty to get hit. I agree. Thoughts on the flu shot? I need to get mine. And my COVID vaccine. I love doing nothing if we like talking about what we're doing. So true. I do want to get stepped on, though. Abuse helps you grow. I disagree. I don't think that people need abuse to grow. As long as it's my parents, no. No one deserves abuse. You're vaccinated? Yes. You look like a slugger. I know. I literally do look like I'm about to, like... I look like I'm a 50s, like... Or like a rower. Yeah, what the fuck? That's a crazy comment. No, don't take that crap. No, I will. And also, I believe in science. And also, W immunization. Literally. Why the fuck you think you need therapy then? Because I think everyone needs therapy. Also, I've been through abuse. I was hit a lot as a kid. And even into adulthood, I was hit a lot. So, like, yeah, I don't want to be bitter about my life and put it on other people. And I have in the past, and I regret it. But anyway, never heard of science. Apparently. But I literally understand how the vaccine works and why it came out so quickly. And I can explain it, but you have to actually listen. So... It helped you grow then, right? No, it didn't. It made my life so much fucking harder because I had all of these issues that other people didn't understand and still don't. So no, it didn't help me grow. If I was abused less, my life would have been a lot fucking easier. I often think about the person that I would be had I not been given the life that I have right now. So no, I don't fucking believe that. No, abuse does not help you because I was always the odd one out. I have always been the odd one out. Because no one understands. No one understands what it's like. And I can't get into what, like, other things that have happened to me. But no, people don't fucking understand. And no, it doesn't help. I imagine all the time what I would be like had I not experienced all of this. The childhood that I would have had. And the friends that I would have made. Like, no. You're fucking wrong. Well, I mean, I was beaten as a kid. So was I. Anyway, no. Always sending you good vibes. You too, Sly. You probably know what I'm talking about to a degree. Get it out. Thank you so much. That just triggered me because they're like, oh, think of it as a positive thing. Fuck no. It has always made me the odd one out. Like, the weird ones that are at your school are weird probably because they're being abused too. You sent the donut at the wrong time. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Can you say that? Afterlife. Sorry. That's my purse. I don't know you. That's my purse. Wait. That's my purse. No. That's my purse. That's my purse. No, that sounds like Toad. Anyway. So yeah, fuck whoever said that. Sorry. It just pisses me off. Oh, and it helped you grow. No! No! Anyway. My abuse makes me funny. It makes me funny. That's one thing. It makes me funny. That's different. It can make you funny. That I'll think about. That could be somewhat of a benefit. But no, I don't. It's not a benefit at all. And to think that it helps me grow, fuck that. Fuck that. Mine made me mentally unstable and funny as well. Yeah, that's the other thing. It made me unstable and have a really difficult time living and existing. So no. To whoever said that. I wonder if you're even still here. But no. Fuck that shit. I would trade it for anything. I would literally trade it for anything. You have no fucking idea. You're seen even if it doesn't feel like it. Thank you so much, Sly. And sorry for placing this on everyone, but like that, it pissed me off. Language! I'm gonna curse. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. The deeper your experience, the brighter the other side, though. I mean, that's not entirely true. The deeper the experience. What about kids who die of cancer? What's brighter? What's bright for them? No. Let's stop minimizing. Let's stop minimizing what people go through, and let's accept that horrible things happen to people that they don't deserve. Okay? Let's just leave it at that. It was actually greatly appreciated. You have absolutely nothing to apologize. Wait, what was? My rant? Let me help unlock your hidden energy. Don't start. 7 layer, I like you. Don't do that. You can't advocate therapy and say the abuse that led to your trauma didn't help you grow. I feel like I'm dealing with really... Okay, before I crash out, give me a second. You can't advocate therapy and say the abuse that led to your trauma didn't help you grow. So you're saying because I have therapy, then that helped me grow because I had trauma? I would... Thank you so much for this. This is such an annoying comment because it's so frustrating, and it's so it just absolutely is degrading because I don't appreciate the trauma that I had, and I'm in therapy because of the trauma that I had. I'm in therapy now because of the trauma that I had. But up until that point, I was experiencing this trauma, and my life could have been so much different. I often think of the version of myself that didn't go through this trauma, and what that person would be like, and the experiences that maybe they would have had. And maybe people would have liked me more, and maybe people would have enjoyed my maybe I would be in a different situation right now. Maybe I wouldn't find life so hard to live. Maybe my brother would still be alive if I didn't go through certain trauma, or if we didn't go through certain trauma. So how can you tell me that it helps growth when my brother's dead? Can you riddle me that? Maybe I would have married the person that I really loved, yeah. Miss this bitch off. Yeah, you're a piece of shit. Fuck you. You're just looking for this. You're looking for triggers. Yeah, that turned dark, yeah. Because it is dark. I said it helped you grow. It did not help me grow. I think I would have been a much more evolved person had this not happened. Your maximum tolerance. I'm just... My ability to handle this conversation is really... It's deteriorating by the second. Telling someone how to process, heal from trauma isn't helpful. Listen and let someone tell you their story. What trauma... What a weird trauma content, yeah. Yeah, belittling someone's experience is like so crazy for the sake of growth. I just fundamentally don't agree. It's not about the haters, guys. It's not about the haters. It's about this entire life that I had to sacrifice because of things that I've been through, you know? Well, would you rather be lost in a forest with a random bear or a random man? The bear. The bear. Guys, the bear. I'm not downplaying your trauma that led you to be a stronger person. I'm not picking that up. I know you bitches want me to. No, I'm not bored. I'm not bored at all. I'm drunk. That's funny. Stop blaming other people and take control of my life. Who is blaming anyone? So dumb. Is Tony in here? Let's fucking go, Tony. Wait, where's Tony? What'd he say? It's crazy when people haven't gone through anything traumatic and don't realize what when some people go through on a daily basis. Yeah, and you have the privilege to be able to say things like that. Oh, it helped you grow. But there was an entire life that I didn't get to have. And there was trauma that germinated as a result of the trauma that I had. Like, it made me a weird person. And then I also caused other people trauma. Because it made me a bad person at a certain point. I regret that. So, like, it didn't help. I mean, I'm growing now because I want to be a better person. We all wish we didn't have trauma. Again, you're belittling it. You are belittling it. You keep saying that you're not, but you're belittling it. We all wish we didn't have trauma. I'm telling you, like, this is a bad faith argument now. This is bad faith now. You're getting into bad faith territory. Womp womp. Just stop crying and stop thinking about it and move on. Then you're fine. Oh my God. You're right. Let me just do that. Do you know people kill themselves? Did you know that? Do you know people kill themselves from the things that have happened to them? Did you know that? Oh, womp womp. Move on. Did you know that? You should tell that to people who are about to take their own life. Oh, womp womp, move on. 3 sips of beer. Works. You should smile more type shit. Yeah. Because they think about it and don't move on. Yeah, that's why. There's a whole ass beach. Beach. Yeah. I mean, I know I'm more than my trauma, but it's... And also, I also think that it comes from a place of privilege when you tell people to move on. I think it really... Just smile for 20 seconds, bro. Trust me, literally. I think it comes from a place of privilege for people to just say, oh, you can just move on from things. You can just move on. You can just move on. You haven't been through the things that have caused people to want to kill themselves. You haven't done that. Um, thank you, Trevor. Hello, Trevor. I think the way you were raised and things that happened to you in your childhood definitely shape who you are as an adult. Exactly. Yeah, they absolutely do. And sometimes it takes a really long time to learn that. And like, things didn't have to be as hard as they were. Not like that, Soup. You have the rarest aura. It's a rainbow. I can see because because I have it too. Oh, okay. Sorry for misinterpreting you. I agree. It's never easy as they make it seem. Yeah, yeah. You just get addicted to heroin, then your problems aren't as bad as a heroin addiction. It's kind of true. You didn't deserve it. No one deserves pain. No one deserves it. But it's the thing that we got white knights in chat. Yeah, well, it's better than assholes like you. But I appreciate that comment. Sick lids. I appreciate that comment. I'm sorry that you've had pain, sincerely. You know, people like God, this is such a straw man. You know what a straw man is, or do you not know what fallacies are? As Ralph Lauren Ralph Lauren has bugged today, yeah. Would I be if I never learned to protect myself through pain? I mean, I wish I didn't have to go. I just wish that wasn't my issue. Bro just yapped and pissed me off. He sounded dumb as hell before he changed his tune. Yeah, he did sound dumb as hell. But hey, we grow, right? We grow. What do you mean Oscars? What does Oscars have to do with it? Oscars, can you explain that comment for me, please? Oscars. Elaborate. I'd like for you to elaborate. Now. But I also said sick lids. Where do you think I got the sick lid from? Abuse and trauma. The sick lid? I was thinking you were talking about hats. But what do you mean by Oscars? Can you explain that? I feel stupid for sending that. Sending what? Polo Club. Wait, why? I thought it was funny. One rule in life, never get advice that isn't asked for and don't change for validation. Yeah, literally. Never change for validation. Instead of nothing. Why does anything exist at all? Thank you so much for the little guy. No matter how you were raised makes you an adult. Scars are the big fish freshwater tanks, silliest are fish that are called Oscars. Okay, I thought you were saying something else, so I wanted to know. Thank you so much for explaining. If that's true. It's a great Friday, eating salty, spicy ramen and watching Cuppa. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying. You shouldn't give that advice. That's why I do. But that's my thing. You shouldn't do that. I shouldn't give advice, but you're giving unwarranted advice? What? Never wipe your ass with a power drill or a porcupine. Oh my God. That is some sage advice, actually. Every now and then I fall apart. Is that from a song? The only one who could relate to pain and affliction is one who's been through enough pain and affliction. Yeah, exactly. The thing is that I don't understand why we're so what a weird thing to say. What a weirdly accurate thing for you to say, Kip. I forgot what I was going to say. Keep crying, and I will. I will keep crying. Oh, I forgot what I was... Okay, so what I was going to say was... You want to argue with trauma about me... with me about trauma later? No, I don't. But what I want to say is that people keep saying, like, oh, life is hard, just move on, blah, blah, blah. People love saying that. People really love saying that. But something that I really, really... the applesauce is completed. Let's go. You really love applesauce, huh? But something that I really do believe is that I don't think that people should be as quiet about their trauma as society makes them. Because we all go through it. Why? Applesauce is good as shit. Moving on is absolutely not easy. It absolutely is not. I don't understand why people just blow off pain. We all go through a level of pain. And I think it just makes people uncomfortable thinking about it because they pushed it down themselves. So they're like, because I pushed it down, now you have to push it down. And it's like, why? I would never underestimate it. Literally, yeah. With cinnamon, yes. I was going to try to make a joke about my pain, but I just can't. Having CPTSD, flashback-induced panic attacks in front of your girlfriend's parents because they were yelling in front of you is fucking hell. Oh my God. Literally the exact same. I understand you. Sorry you've been through that, and I literally understand that. See, I have CPTSD too. You can do anything you set your mind in life. I mean, it takes a lot of work to get through trauma. It takes a lot of work. Who put this cinnamon stick in my coffee? It's kind of delicious. Like holding grudges. It's not... So, let me explain something. Since you clearly haven't been through enough trauma to, like, go through, because you're able to move on, from what I'm hearing. Yet people like you claim to be good people. When did I say I was a good person? In fact, throughout this conversation, I said that I was a bad person. So when did I say I was a good person? Anyway. So what I was, trauma exists in the nervous system. You called me an asshole earlier, and I meant it. I literally said I'm not a good person. I said I've had times in my life where I feel like I was not a good person, and I regret that. So what do you think you're implying? When did I say that? Oh my God. Oh my God. We have someone really dumb in chat who's choosing to be dumb. Can you, like, listen? Can you listen? I do not eat baby chipmunks. Don't say that. Yeah, still an asshole. Yeah, you're still an asshole. Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, since you haven't dealt with enough trauma to know what it's like, let me explain something. Is putting yourself on a pedestal, idiot. Is it? I'm calling you out. You're being an asshole. And I love how you get so defensive about being called an asshole, but you're being an asshole, and you don't choose to stop belittling people's pain. You've been doing that this entire time before I called you an asshole. So anyway, be a good person for yourself. I mean, I try my best to be, but I still falter the same way everyone else does. No, that person can't. Them had way too much trauma. The thing is, when it comes to trauma, there's people who has real pain. There's people who has real pain. Nice. But values peace, so they move on. It's so easy for you to just say that. I guess you haven't been through enough. And for that, I'm actually envious of you. Because trauma, and this is a fact, you can Google it, trauma lives in the nervous system. And it comes out randomly when you are triggered by things. So like someone mentioned in the chat that they experienced a panic attack while they were because it lives in the body, it's always there. And so we try to protect that kind of thing. People are just wiser. No, that works. Yet again, someone else. You know, people kill themselves from their trauma, right? How do you come back from that? How do you just move on from that? And what, are you just going to call them weak? I think you're pretty pathetic. Is this working? Can you guys see me? If you have trauma, apparently it bothers you. I love how this person's not answering how old they are. I think that this proves my exact point, that this person has not had enough life experience. And they're giving out a lot of life experience in chat. to a healthy conversation. I know. I understand. Hello? We still simping here. Yeah. It's called being smart. I feel like this person is too young, and so I'm going to ban them. But, yeah. It is what it is. That person's too young. And so they don't have enough life experience to even be able to talk about this. So, trauma shapes the soul. Without darkness, we'd never recognize the beauty of light. Pain teaches gratitude, and struggle gives meaning to it. I mean, I guess. Honestly, if bad thing happened, just make bad thing go away. Then good, then good thing again. Oh my God, literally. Deanie, you know exactly. Yeah, I mean, for those of you that are like, I think I saw some people telling me to chill, which, I mean, whatever. You can feel however you feel. But, I mean, I'm human. I try my best not to get triggered by things, but I get triggered. I get triggered when people belittle my pain. I get triggered when people, because my pain has always been belittled by my parents, by the people who have done the pain. Not both my parents, but one of them. And deny about trauma they've experienced, which doesn't excuse them. It just makes it sadder. True. I completely agree. So hurt people. Yeah, but that's not an excuse. I don't care. I don't care about hurt people. We still have to hold each other accountable. I feel the same. It's not right. I was just trying to make you laugh. It's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. And sorry. Don't mean to be mean either. But I'm faking schizophrenia. I almost died 2 times. I overdosed once and wasn't. Wait, I wanted to read that. Accountability is law. It's important. Turn your setbacks into comebacks. I mean, yeah, it's extremely painful. It's hard to do, and every day is a struggle, and then you still try to do it anyway. And also, like, trying to do that it's never used properly. How would you use it properly? I'm curious. But yeah, I understand if like me getting like triggered like that makes you uncomfortable. Valid. But it is yin and yang reminds us of both wound and wisdom. Dark teaches the light how to shine, and the light gives the dark its purpose. Please chill. One really easy way to get me not to chill is telling me to chill. Yeah, especially if you have emotionally immature parents. One of them was way worse than the other. Stalker voice? Don't fucking joke like that. I think hurt people is a warning to not hurt people as a result of your trauma and or pain, literally. But instead people use it as an excuse. That's so dumb. Yeah, I completely agree. And they're like, well, hurt people. And it's like, no, it should be a warning. That's such a great way to interpret that. I really like that. You look like your dad. You don't know what my dad looks like. So, yeah, I mean, you can feel however you want. I stand by getting triggered. Not that I stand by it. I don't want to get triggered. I don't want to be triggered. But it upsets me when there'll be a point in life when your balls drop and you mature. Apparently this person's having literally. I mean, I don't want to talk about other people's business like that. I don't want to say that. But I have a spicy parent and a complicit one. So do I. That was my experience too. I love you all too so much. Do you have a degree or are you just a professional YouTuber? I have 2 degrees, actually. I never said people deserve abuse trauma and nobody is immune from it. No one's immune from it. No one is. And I'm not claiming that either. But there were things that you said earlier that like felt belittling and I didn't like that. And you were doubling down on it at one point. But I feel like you kind of turned around. But Imagine if you were Latina. I am Latina. A degree in being a hypocrite. Literally everyone's a hypocrite. I try my best to live by my word, but I'm human and I make mistakes too. That was never my intention. I apologize. And I apologize for getting triggered. Let's shake hands on it. I'm glad we could come together and we could be cool. Am I really Latina? Yes, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm half Puerto Rican. We all love you, Soup, and you're the most amazing person in the world. I'm okay. Let's not give me too much credit. Acting is the grandest form of hypocrisy. I agree. And I feel like this is something that absolutely drives me fucking crazy. I saw someone talking about this, and I just feel like everyone is fucking lying. I feel like everyone is fucking lying. I'm like so tired of, no one acts authentically. And I'm tired of it. Everything is a performance, constantly. Constantly performing. Everyone's constantly performing. And I feel like everyone's fucking lying. And I'm tired of it. Like, I see these people and people are like, wow, I really love this person. And I'm like, I see right through them and everything they're saying is a lie. That's how it feels to me. It is part of communication, be able to overcome difficult conversation. I'm glad we didn't avoid it. I'm glad we didn't either. I'm proud of us. I'm glad for this arc in the stream today, to be honest. You're my cup of soup. I am a cup of soup. We all need is bread and entertainment. True. That's it. That's all we need. And tea. You need to keep this circle small, for real. I think you're pretty sound, no lie. Really? Thank you. I mean, I try my best to be, but I'm gonna have my moments. Like, I'm human, and I'm going to have my moments, and I'm a flawed, very flawed person, but I accept that about myself. And I really do sincerely try to be better. I really do. I still want to wrestle. No wrestling. I've been eating Oreos every night and can't stop. I cannot agree more, and I understand that. I love broccoli. Let's go. Sadly, this world we live in, full of mirrors trying to imitate one another. That's the thing. And I feel like we all and also like this whole thing that's happened, this whole thing that's happening right now, where people are like changing their faces to look literally one way. People are changing the way that they look to look one way. And it feels like, yet again, almost like I don't want to, okay, this is where the nuance comes in. And please, like, bear with me while I try to, like, thought experiment this, I guess you could say. Because I don't want it to seem like I'm shitting on anyone doing plastic surgery at all. Because I don't think that there's anything inherently wrong with it. So just try to follow my logic a little bit. And it's just a discussion, a thought experiment. And my intention isn't to insult anyone, okay? But I feel like it's also a form of lying to a degree. And not all plastic surgery is cosmetic. I do know that. I know that. Trust, I know, because there's some plastic surgery that's necessary. There are burn victims, etc. I understand. I know that. I'm not talking about that kind of plastic surgery. Please trust, I'm not talking about that. So this isn't a jokey live. I'm sorry, it's becoming a little serious. I apologize. Cutie. Thank you so much, Beans. Also, thank you so much, In a Bush. Thank you. Just accept yourself for who you are, and natural beauty is the way. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's just so hard. It's like, how many cups of soup? Thank you so much, In a Bush. Thank you for the corgi, 1,000 jewels. Thank you so much. Thank you. There's no bounce like the bounce of, oh, gross. Hey, stop being creepy. You came in. Okay. Patrick, you came in swinging and then you want a shout out? Absolutely fucking not. Fuck that channel, in fact. You want a shout out? Fuck that channel. What do you mean that's honesty? No one fucking asked about that. Don't be fucking weird. Stop. I don't know what this person's gonna say. JFK, you better stop right now. You want a shout out? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You don't get a shout out. I don't even like you yet. We're on good terms, but I don't even like you. I don't know what you're gonna say. And just for that, I think I want to... I don't like that unpredictable behavior in my chat. Get out! I don't even like that. Get out of here. Anyway. Ban that shit. I don't even know what he was going to say. Don't care. Anyway. But yeah, I just feel like, should I just drop it? Maybe I should just drop it. I just have a lot of thoughts. And I don't know where to put them sometimes. No, you can't have a shout out. No shout outs for anyone. Thank you so much for my little guy. This lassie is on banhammer roll. Damn right. I absolutely am. Drop a fart and put some bass on that chair. That's funny. Shout out Deanie and Blessed, for real. For real, for real. I think we need to stop throwing around bipolar. I think we need to stop throwing that around. It's actually very serious. And thank you, Beans. Thank you so much for the pumpkin on my head. And watch Black Phone too. Is that what you're doing tonight? Shout out to my dog, Coda. Just want to say he's a good boy. Oh my god, I love that boy. What a good boy. Soup, do I have Google nearby? I do. I know I'm bipolar too. Yeah, I just don't... I feel like maybe let's not. Also, I took a bunch of... what's it called? Do you guys know what lion's mane is? I take those lion's mane things for coffee, and I did that right before the stream so I could be awake and be alert. And now I just want to talk about all these introspective things, or not introspective, but like these interesting topics. And now I don't know. No, I didn't take mushrooms, but cordyceps were in there, so which is very interesting. I'm not tripping. Do you guys? Lion's mane has no effects like that. Especially a cup of soup. Thank you so much. Mushrooms are the shit. Lion's mane is amazing for memory retention. Exactly. For cognitive function. I'm letting the evil out. I'm bipolar. Didn't someone say that or something? Someone said that in a, I don't know, in something. No, I'm not. No, literally Google it. Speaking of Google. Why are people so reluctant to learn about other religions? I'm Muslim, but I enjoy researching and exploring all religions and cultures. Why are you afraid of that? I agree. I completely agree. I don't know why people are so afraid of that. Chorizo? I love chorizo. For mental health issues? Maybe. Sort of. Just don't take, if you have mental health issues to begin with, I don't recommend taking psilocybin. I'm Muslim too. Very cool. I opened the door when people were in the bathroom. Uh-oh. Love your silly dance from Bust a Move. What? What dance? This woman is going to warp 5 whilst the rest of us are enjoying our day today. What? Warp 5. Nice to meet you. Are you a doctor? Wow, I've never gotten doctor before, but thank you. If lion's mane gives you super caffeinated feeling, the psychedelic mushrooms give you, then I don't know if I can handle that. No, they don't. No. Lion's mane doesn't give you a psychedelic feeling. It doesn't. it helps with cognitive function. It helps with like brain function and how, you know, the brain interacts with itself, kind of. That gave the corgi yesterday? Well, thank you so much for the corgi. Stargate theory is real. The portals are controlled by them. You can feel when they're meditating. Yeah. Also, mushrooms are so fascinating to me. Mushrooms are so fascinating to me. Them having their own kingdom, because there are so many different varieties of mushrooms, is so fascinating. Am I bipolar? I am not bipolar. I don't have a personality disorder. I have CPTSD. And what else do I have? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just trauma. Because I've asked my therapist before, and they're like, no, you just... yeah. I just have CPTSD. Unfortunately. And I really try to control it the best that I can, but I get triggered sometimes. I try my best not to be, but I get triggered. Mashed potatoes is better than any drug. Yeah, true. Hello, Bobby. No labels. Is your therapist a psychiatrist or a psychologist? Psychologist, because she does talk. It's like talk therapy. High anxiety with PTSD. Let's go. Do I like paleontology? Isn't that like with dinosaurs, right? I wish I was more into dinosaurs, to be honest. I was into dinosaurs when I was younger. Yeah, Yitsup, hello. Hi, Arthur. You just missed some crazy, it was like it was tense. It was tense for like an hour. It was crazy. You need a psychiatrist? I'm already taking medication, baby. My favorite calming techniques when you feel triggered. Cichlids, I am beginning to not like you even more than before. That's crazy. You're beginning to get really gross. This is your last warning, just so you know. What happened to your psyche? Life? Because you're judgmental. Because I'm judgmental? I don't fucking care. I'm not arguing with this person anymore. Bye! Turd Ferguson. Psychiatrists just have more experience. No, psychiatrists are the ones that they don't have. Actually, they suck. Psychiatrists tend to really suck, actually. Hello, A-Dog. Get his ass out of here. He started getting gross, and then he's like, it's because you're judgmental. What? You can't. People come in swinging, and then they come in swinging. They come in swinging so much, and then they're like, why are you being so mean to me? Oh my God, I'm throwing exactly what you did. What are you talking about? I'm throwing back exactly what you started. And then, cry bullies. Literally cry bullies. Like, you don't get that anymore. You lose that. You lose that. When you start shit, you lose that. Sorry. Psychiatrists be like, here's some drugs. Literally, that's it. They don't care about your well-being or anything like that. What brand? It's actually from Shop Cider. Thank you so much for asking. Why are your membership cans of soup if you're a cup of soup? Oh, because it's all soup. It's all soup related. I like the soup theme, you know? This is an acceptable breakdown. Thank you so much. This breakdown was brought to you by BetterHelp. I'm not actually sponsored by BetterHelp. Also, I do not condone BetterHelp. Not good. I'm sure they do care about your well-being. Who? Oh, the psychiatrists? I mean, yeah, to a degree, but they don't, like, they're like, let me write this thing out for you, and then that's it. Like, nothing else. Like, if you try to confide in them, they're like, whoa, not what I'm here for. Crazy. Brought to you by Cup of Soup. Why are there any of us not walking bags of soup? Yeah, for real. Well, thank you for the compliment. Goodbye. Well, that's unfortunate. What is? What's unfortunate? Oh, we hit 19,000 subs during my crash out today. Did I make up with my guy friend? No. I don't anticipate making up with them. A cricketer? I've never played cricket before. It's super quick appointments with psychiatrists. Feels like they misdiagnose. Honestly, it's too fast. I agree. I completely agree. I am single. But it's like the most boring thing about me, guys. We had such interesting conversation. What an interesting arc this stream has had. It's fascinating. It is fascinating. Hello. Hi, Rayfar. How are you? Yeah, this stream has had many different arcs. I thought that we were going to, you know... I've been on so many antidepressants, I forgot the names. They weigh this shit up. Yeah, for real. It's something. It really is. Drink, eat. I know, for real. I might get off soonish, but not yet. I had a teacher tell my parents I had ADHD and I was on Adderall when I was in 3rd grade. I feel like it changed my life. I agree. Yeah, Adderall can really help. Any tips for how to finally break free from a toxic relationship? Break up. Break up. I mean, it's not that simple, obviously. I mean, I don't know what the dynamics are of your relationship, but you don't have to be with that person, ultimately. And if someone is, like, forcing you, then block them. Just don't be with them anymore. You seem super smart. I'd be intimidated around you. It's nice that you say that, because everyone around me makes me feel so fucking dumb. But thank you. Thanks for... That's such a nice comment. Because I always feel like everyone is patronizing me. Everyone's looking down on me. Everyone thinks that I'm fucking dumb. And I'm so tired of that. You can break up with anyone for literally no reason. Don't stay in that situation you can't control, won't change. So true. She's not dumb, she has 2 degrees. I agree. I agree about my degrees. Also, 19,000 subs, guys. We're only 1K away. Can you believe that? My dad tricked me into eating poop. I wish that was a lie, but it's not. Are you serious? That's abuse. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Oh my god. That's fucking horrible. Cup of venting and fuming today. Yes. Yeah. Some days are gonna be like that, guys. I'm sorry. I was here pre-crash out. And it was also like, we were having interesting conversation. And then people come in and say dumb shit. That makes me mad. Yeah, that dad should be prosecuted. That never should have happened to you. I'm sorry that happened. That's literally horrible and disgusting, abhorrent behavior. You think that that's funny? Torturing your child like that? Don't have children then. What's wrong with you? Where's the beef? I don't know. McDonald's or whatever. Is that what that's from? Would kill you if they were in charge of your meds? What? What a dumb... I don't know what you're saying. Enjoyed Halloween Live. You were the best washer. Oh, the washer. Yeah. I'm glad you guys liked that. It was fun. That was a fun one. I have a fun outfit planned for Thanksgiving too. So... Back when the mask came out, they had some chocolate logs. They told me it was chocolate, then it wasn't. Wow, that's horrible. I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's not fucking funny at all. No one should go through that. I'm sorry you did. A good Netflix show lately? Not really. Why am I so grumpy? I don't know. I'm kind of angry today. She's too pretty to be stressed. That's one of the more insane things I've ever heard. Yeah, that's really horrible. don't know why. I don't know. I'm upset today, and I don't know why. I'm pretty angry today. It's that time, probably. Shut up. Shut up. Don't talk about that even when you're right. Okay? Everyone I talk to feels off lately. Maybe it's the weather change. Maybe. It probably also has to do with the whole time change or whatever. Guys, cool it. Let's cool it, okay? Let's cool it. Guys, let's cool it. Let's stop while we're ahead, okay? Keep in mind, I'm angry today. Keep that in mind. All right? I'll start banning everyone. I don't care. About losing the remote yesterday, I almost passed out. I'm sure your anger is justified. My anger... Thank you so much. I feel like my anger is justified. These people come into chat and then they get mad about the reaction that I have because they say rude shit and they get mad. Also make people more pissed, yeah. I think I've just had enough of being treated certain ways. I've just had enough. And I just don't tolerate it anymore. I don't tolerate it. And I think that that makes other people mad. And then they're like, wow, she's just so angry. I don't want to be treated a certain way anymore. The Pitbull flag? Wait, did you? Wait, was I talking to you about, was I being rude to you? Soup doesn't deserve the brain rot. Thank you. We're waiting for a good conversational question or topic. Come on, folks, I'm giving you a chance. Well, I mean, that is on me. I should think of something, but I feel like we were on a roll at one point, and then I kept getting derailed. Like, we had such good conversation at the beginning. It was so cool. We were talking about philosophy, theology, all of these like really interesting topics, and then some asshole comes in and completely derails everything. We had such good conversation. Do you have the Profen? Yes. Flushes out the clogged up stress. Release, but gently. Yeah. Why did Koreans eat everything in Korea? I don't know. I fear. I fear for what you're gonna say. Don't say anything rude. You're never rude. You're a philosopher. I don't know. I can be rude sometimes. He feeds off that. Stop feeding him. Feeding who? Also, you need to stop telling me what to do. You need to cool it, okay? You need to chill, actually, Afterlife. You need to chill. Because you keep telling me what to do, and I think you need to chill now. I'm a foolish shipper. I feel. Hell yeah. Come to Florida and steal some cars with me. I know, that's like breakfast for you guys, right? Where'd I get the chair? Amazon. What about the Bible? Okay. I'm on too much sleepy meds for conversation. Night Soup, thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for joining, even just for a little bit. So let's see what ideas come up. Let's go. I don't know when I joined, but I asked about other dimensions. Sometimes it feels like forces can impact circumstances we live through. Interesting. Thank you, Kinsley. Like my ex, but a foot taller. Interesting. Also for any horror fans, wanted to... Smile. Do you guys liked Smile? There was a YouTuber that I used to watch. I don't really watch him anymore. Inconceivable! Soup, this may surprise you, but I'm actually not a big fan of One Piece. I'm really glad that it's an anime that brings you enjoyment, though. That is such a kind comment. But also... valid. Like, it's valid. I'm glad that it doesn't... Damn. E2 Brute. E2 Brute. I'm getting betrayed now. Damn, that's crazy. Afterlife. The betrayal. Wow. We have had a 3-part movie. We are in the 3rd act. Or no, we're still in the 2nd act. I'm getting betrayed by my own right now. Damn, you were like such a good contributor in the not enough Sims? No, it's not about the Sims. It's not about the Sims. It's about people not being able to like think complexly and also like think with nuanced conversation. You know what I mean? I thought it was me. No, Sly. No, you're wonderful. Don't worry about it. No, you're literally wonderful. The real people version, do you mean the live action? Yes, I do like it. Damn. Afterlife, yet again. That's crazy. You're on a live expressing yourself and letting people trigger you. Telling you to chill will help keep you from regretting this. J, the past, but obviously you feed into your demons. That's why you don't get over things. You had such a bad day today? I'm sorry you had a bad day. Why can't people just like let me live and not tell me what to do? I don't know why there's this weird thing. Yeah, it's a weird comment for sure. It's very disappointing, and he's also doubling down too, which is so crazy. Soup makes all the problems go away. Well, I'm glad you feel that way. I was contributing to make someone happy and help, but I get shit for it. How does telling me what to do make me feel happy? And telling me to chill, how does that make me feel happy? And also, if you fail to do so, and I'm telling you that it bothers me, but then you double down, why do you think that that's okay? You look disappointed today? I am disappointed. You get shit when you tell people what to do, and I feel like there's this weird hierarchy sometimes. Like, people think that you can just tell people what to do. Like, I don't know why you think that you can tell me what to do. Doesn't matter what the rules are. She's hysteric. I am. You are inherited from vessels your soul is inhabited, as well as other things, entities who support your soul's mission. Interesting. I feel like it doesn't matter, nobody telling Soup nothing. I agree. I like when you cook. I've never cooked. Do you mean cook, like, with what I'm saying? When people are in stressful situations, they're upset about something, telling someone to chill is the only thing I can do to calm someone down. It's not telling you what to do, it's just someone trying. I know, but you kept doing it after I said not to. You put the hysteric in hysterical. Yeah. I know this about myself. I'm trying to work on it, but... What do you tell people after they're having a panic attack? You tell things like that. Do you tell someone who's having a panic attack to calm down? Do you think that helps? Someone who's having a calm down. Do you think that if I could, I would? That's the whole thing about a panic attack, dude. That's like the whole thing. That I can't calm down. That's like the whole point. You don't just tell them to calm down. Women love being told to calm down. It's so true. Women love it. Oh my god, war is here. What the fuck? How are you? But also, fuck you. Don't say that. To run 7 miles with you. No, you tell them you're here with them and that just to breathe, and you just sit with them. You don't say anything. You just sit with them until it's over. How are you, War? How are things? Oh my god, what'd they say? Ew. Has prayer before hitting the... Oh. I'm here just sitting. You look sad. I'm having a weird day today. That's what's going on. I'm just having a weird... Been a rough year, but chillin'. Dude. Felt. I'm sorry that you're feeling it too. Has it been a rough year for everyone, or is it just me? And war, apparently. I didn't know that. Whenever someone has a panic attack, I just think nightmare, nightmare. And then it's so perfect. Tell them nightmare, and then it's so much better. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's been rough. Really rough. Okay, and it's been a fast year. Yeah. You also don't argue with an idiot because it makes two of you. Telling someone to chill isn't forcing someone... Do you think what you're saying is helping your case right now? It's not helping. Forcing someone to do something, it's a way of helping to keep your focus on ways to... Yeah, I'm telling you that it's not helping. So you're trying to justify something that I'm telling you doesn't help. Also, sometimes when I argue with these people, they come around. And I like doing that. I like converting haters. I like doing that. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. I like being able to explain things to people. So you stay in the problem without a solution. And the solution is telling me to calm down. I'm telling you that it's not helpful. And you're tripling down now. It makes two of you. Okay, but also sometimes discussion, like confrontation, also helps people come together. And helps a common understanding. Just because it makes you uncomfortable doesn't mean that it's not worth something. Sometimes confrontation is important. Sometimes it's helpful. Has been wild since 2016. I hit my maximum stress level about a year ago, so I haven't been stressed since. Yeah. I'm sorry that happened. Hey, Luffy does it all the time. Yeah, confrontation is important. It is still valid to the other person and therefore important. Okay, sure. This is my second randomly seeing your live channel. Hope you read my comments. Take them into your heart. You don't have to say it out loud. Jesus. Okay. Thank you. So why do cops tell people to calm down in a stressful... Cops aren't exactly notorious for knowing how to handle stressful situations. Are you serious? That's your example? Dude, I disagree. Telling someone to calm down doesn't calm them down. You do not ever tell a girl to calm down. Literally, you don't do that. Triggered, yeah. Yeah. Do you think Elon is immoral for focusing on going to Mars while many people... Yeah, I mean, I think Elon Musk is a piece of shit. Completely. Or sitting on her for shit for no reason whatsoever. I mean, yeah. When you're at the gym, who are you listening to? I don't listen to anything at the gym because I take classes instead of going to the gym, you know? But it might actually help the cop. How can I be more confident talking to women? I think that's something that you have to... It's tough. Elon is immoral for plenty of reasons. Exactly, war. It really doesn't, especially if you're shouting, haha, calm down, like you're not even telling... Yeah. Yeah. Look in the mirror, you're beautiful. Oh, thank you, Rita. I don't know. It depends on, like, what's going on, but you kind of just have to know that, like, if someone rejects you, it has nothing to do with you, you know? Also... If you know that you're funny, things will be easy, you know? You kind of have to have, like, charisma about you. Women or people try to talk to them like a person. Exactly. Thank you, Sly. That's so perfect. Sly, weird question. Do you have any sisters? Because you, like, know how to talk in such a nice way. Being beautiful doesn't change emotions. Emotions itself is true beauty. Aw, I love that. I love that so much. Thank you, Philly. What a beautiful comment. It kind of does, girls are really bitchy when they reject guys. They don't have to be creepy. I'm sorry that that's your experience. That you've experienced that. I mean, my wife says I'm funny looking. Really? Aw. All my charisma is in my mountain bike they stole from me. No, not the mountain bike. There's a comet heading to Earth and the government's gone crazy. How haven't you caught that? It's actually gonna miss us, you know? I didn't mean calm down as a... Why are we still doing this? Like, why can't you just drop it, dude? You don't have to acknowledge shit. If you just, like, stopped talking about it and started talking about something else, it would be fine. It would literally be fine. I don't know why you're trying to justify what you're doing. I can see your intention with what you're saying. Not to dismiss how you feel. Okay. I can see that intention. But it does not help me in that way. It does not help me in that way. So I can see your intention. And I appreciate that as your intention. Bring back capes. Did you not watch The Incredibles, Derpy? So I appreciate that as your intention, and I can see why you'd get defensive because your intention was sincere, but at the same time, I don't function that way. Can we shake hands? We are often shut down for having emotions. Yeah, that's the thing. We're often shut down for having emotions. We should be loved even then. Unconditional love isn't I love you when you cooperate. My parents taught me that. That's what it was. Yeah, my parents taught me that too. And you should be. That's why being, and not I'm not mentioning this in a mean way, but the reason why I see Green One's Beat Saber. Dude, I wish that I could play Beat Saber on YouTube, but if I were to play any songs by UMG, they would literally steal my entire life. But yeah, so like, that's what happens that's what I feel when someone tells me to calm down, is that they're trying to diminish my feelings. And I'm like, I just want to be heard in this moment. You know what I mean? And then it feels like whoever's saying to calm down doesn't want to hear it or something like that. But I understand what you're trying to say. You clocked me. I grew up with an older sister and a lot of girl cousins. Hell yeah. That's why you're so great. But yeah, no hate. Are you a Karen Jr.? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't get pissed at random people for no reason. For no reason, that is. Random people on here that give me a reason, yes. And gay. You're always on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I'm on YouTube during these hours, yeah. I'm off to bed. Thank you so much for joining. That's high praise, dog. I mean, it's just true. But also, like, I also just don't only want people who, like, not want people, but, like, I want constructive criticism. You know what I mean? I do want constructive criticism. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Oh, there isn't. There's nothing wrong with being gay. One thing I learned about talking to women is that they're usually more intimidated by me than I am of them, at least in my experience. Interesting. W with consistency. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying so hard. What's one of my favorite snacks? I'm not sure. What is one? I like chips a lot. An attitude with everything. I'm a girl and fully agree and support with what you're saying. I'm off to bed. Have a wonderful night, Kinsley. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great day. Would I do a live outside? Bro must be attractive. Yeah, bro must be attractive. I'm trying to have a relationship with Arthur. I'm sorry. Wait, what? Or she could help in being intimidating or intimidating. Wait. Wait, Bear, are you in a relationship with Arthur? Is there a couple in here? Wait, that's crazy. That's very whimsical, like this song. You read too fast. Arthur? I do read too fast, and I'm also dyslexic, because I'm trying to read everything that's in chat, and then I get it wrong. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone that's leaving. That's completely fine. Okay. I read it too... A whimsical, good word. Okay, I read it too fast. I don't know how to talk to anyone, let alone like someone I'm trying to have a relationship with Arthur. I wish I could help with not being intimidating or intimidating. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry. Completely misread that. Soup tank. Yeah, that's why I never take it personally when I get rejected. Women have more of a reason to be worried about you talking to them. They just don't have the ability to deal with a random dude at the moment. I mean, sometimes also, like, something to think about is that if you're persistent, they'll be mean, you know. When you're persistent and you don't take no as an answer is the thing. But if it's like the first time, then that's on them. They're really mean. Don't ever tell me to chill. Is there a cat outside my door? Hello! Yay! Hi! Come here. Oh my god, my little baby! Yay! My little girl! Oh! Come here. Look at her. She wants to explore, but I want her to sit with me for a second. She usually does, but I think she wants to look around. I think. Do you want to sit here with me for a minute? Do you want to say hi to everyone? Do you want to say hi? Look, you can say hi to everyone. Oh, I love her so much. We're best friends. Isn't she precious? Ooh, thank you so much. We both have ears now. She's getting old. She's an elderly cat. She's like 13 years old. Okay. I just don't want her. Oh my god, your little arthritis. Okay. Let go. Okay. Go ahead, explore. I just wanted to show you guys her. She wants to explore and look around. Look at her go. She's so cute. I love her so much. She's been an asshole though sometimes, but she's very nice. I was scratching the inside of my nose. What about it? She's looking around. I'll let her do her thing. Happy Friday! Yes, very happy. She's looking around. She looks so cute. Anyway, ever brought you a bird? One time I think it caught a bird. Seems legit. Cats tend to be assholes. Yeah, for real. Is very Eastern Europe of me. Is it? That's interesting. My mom likes it. You gotta lick her back. That's her. Ew, no. Now, Minion? I don't think so. Uh-oh, is she gonna tear it down? I bet she is. She just wants to know what's back there. Yeah, that's about to fall. Look at that. Are you an asshole? I am not. I am not an asshole. But I see why you'd say that. The sweater is Europe of you. Thank you so much. I feel like, do you guys get French vibes from the sweater? She's so cute. Do you see her moving around in there? My intention was to support and show love, never to control. I gave from care, not gain. We all experienced it differently. It was good knowing you. Don't bleed on those who never cut you. Okay. I'm getting more and more mad. Yeah, this guy's such a victim. Yeah, it's feeling that way. I mean, bro could have used ChatGPT. Don't be too impressed. But I'm so tired of people like this. I'm so tired of people like this. Ugh. Daddy used to hurt his feelings. Maybe. Yeah, I'm getting mad victim vibes from yeah, major. And I play violin. I don't know if you're Kara. I just like sharing. Well, that's great. Are you young? We don't have young people in this chat. I hope she's not getting stuck in there. Are you okay? Oh, thank you so much, Hand and Loca. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Favorite GameCube game? Easily Luigi's Mansion. That was always my favorite. What do you mean? I am super young. No, I mean that person. We're not getting young people in chat. Give us some advice on how to live a happy life. You have to enjoy the little things for the purpose of enjoying the little things in the most sincere way, for real. She stopped yelling? Yes. Yes, I did. I finally did. Oh my god. Perhaps being present. How about Chipotle? So true. You guys think she's stuck? Okay, yeah, I think she did think she was stuck. Want to get out now? Or you can sit with me if you want. This is gonna fall. Aw, she likes her little... She likes being in, like, little spaces, I think. Guys, I use a comma! What was she doing? She's going in the closet. She's behind the curtain right now. She's the man behind the curtain. She was vibing in the green cave. Yeah, I guess she just wants to be in there. No? You okay? I just worry she's getting old and I fear she might have dementia or something. Deanie, are you still here? Come here. Yeah, she's just like, she's enjoying exploring. It's okay. So she's a cyborg? No Neuralink for me. 17? She is 13 years old. Oh, look at her. She's sitting over there. You can't see it, but over here. There's like a little thing that I put over there for her. Oh my god, she's so cute. I love her so much. I think the light bothers her. I think that's why she doesn't like sitting over here. Or different than face-to-face length conversation, this sporadic laid back. Sometimes you need that. Yeah, I mean, this is also like, my streams are also very inconsistent. Sometimes I'm really fun, sometimes I'm not. It just depends on how I'm feeling day to day. And, yeah, that's just part of it. What's the minimum age? Just be like 18 and up, I'd prefer. Hello. I'm a ghost in Soup's chat today. Wait, why? Did I ignore you? I watched Sinners for the first time last night. I heard it was really good. I gotta go see it. I gotta watch it. Oh, she's just sitting there. She looks so cute. Why 18 and up? I don't want children in my chat. That's why. I don't want to appeal to children. I don't want that interaction with different age groups. I don't want any of that. Yeah. Yeah, no children. No children. Any tattoos? Yes, I have one here. My phone gonna die. bad because you were very sweet, but it's also for your own protection, you know? I'm gonna go. You're gonna go, well, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yeah, if you're young, you shouldn't be here. Did I dress up? I was a Q-tip for Halloween. Yeah, I'm like a serious episode of a sitcom today. Oh my god, that's so funny. A perfect way to describe it. That's true. That's true. Yeah, no, don't be here if you're 12, okay? Get out of here. Sorry, I didn't realize I was too young. Go ahead and leave, but have a good night. Thank you so much. Best of luck to you. Sorry, you were very sweet. It's just for your own protection. People are really creepy and horrible. So just be careful. Don't tell anyone your age online. Be safe, okay? Just be careful, okay? But you were also really sweet. You were really sweet. I'm sorry. But I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, then Patrick, leave if you're 9 years old. I'm 3. What's happening? I think Soup be suffering from the early 30s arthritis and half you can't compare. I mean, no, it's not about that. It's just like, no, in a weird way of naturally. Well, thank you so much. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. It's time for me to go to bed. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. What an interesting stream this was. We had a rising action, an inciting incident, we had a climax, we had a descending action, I forgot what that's called, and then we have the resolution now. What a crazy, crazy stream. Consider subscribing if you want. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. And yeah, I hope this was at least entertaining. I know it was weird, but I hope it was at least conclusion. Yeah. Damn, I missed the climax. Hey, don't be gross. But all right, I think I hope you guys all have a wonderful night. And the story beats. Yeah, that was crazy. That was such a crazy interaction. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for hanging out. Damn, I got here too late. That's okay. There'll be probably a stream tomorrow. We'll see. I'm not really sure. It's up in the air because I might have to do something. But yeah, we'll see. Okay? All right. Hope you guys all have a great night. And yeah, hopefully we will have a more fun stream very soon. All right, bye.